All right, everybody, we got 3 games, I guess technically 4 games on the docket today in 3 time slots. So we're going to start with Ohio State, Illinois, taking place over on Fox. The number 1 ranked Buckeyes with that sensational defense, a defense that's allowing about 5 points per game this season. Now we'll go on the road to take on Illinois, looking to improve on their 2-1 record in Big Ten, playing their 5-1 record. Overall, Ohio State has allowed single digits in all 5 games this season. They've allowed a whopping 27 points through the first 5 games of the year. And here we go. Going to get this one our way in just a little bit. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a JG Live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire one in the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. I completely forgot to change the You Make the Call. I just realized that. Those games are already taking place. Let me change the You Make the Call. I knew I was going to do something, and that's clearly what I was going to do. All right, let's change that up. Hang on, give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. That is clearly not what I meant to do. We're just going to have it going through today. Hang on, give me a second here, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I completely forgot to change the You Make the Call. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Let's switch games time. We're going to bed. Oh, don't worry. We're not doing OT tonight. There's no OT tonight, so you have nothing to worry about there. We're not doing OT tonight. The band that I like is playing down, or one of the bands I like is playing downtown, so I'll be going to that. So let me get the new You Make the Call in. Hang on. Give me a second here, guys. Sorry about that. I knew I was forgetting to do something. I guess that's something. All right. Let's try that. All right. Got Michael with the 5 Yins of the drill. Frank B with you, man. Donating us Ohio State. Of course. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Let me... NLDS game is later tonight, like 8 o'clock Eastern time. Alright, let me put the You Make the Call up. How's it going, John? Appreciate you. And by number 1 team in the nation. They're number 2 right now. They're awfully good. I'll put it that way. They're awfully good. Alright. Which game do you want? Then You Make the Call. Do the karaoke song in just a little bit. The next commercial break. New Mexico State Liberty. Hang on, give me a second. They'd be Washington. No, Washington's a darn good football team. Kickoff here in the end zone for a touchback on Ohio State, and the White's going to take over at the 25 to start. 93% right, the Buckeyes win this one. Let me get the You Make the Call up. The You Make the Call is... Yeah, they are way different. Yep, that's the point. That's what I appreciate you and Pikachu. How's it going, Kev? Appreciate you guys being here. Touchdown, Missouri already. All right. Got that one on. All right, so the games are New Mexico State against Liberty, Arkansas State, South Alabama, or FIU against Western Kentucky. So those are the options. If you want to a vote, I'll put it to a vote. Appreciate you, Michael, as always. So I need number 1. That's fair. All right, so here we go. Last time out, Ohio State, Sayin was phenomenal. 23 for 27, 326. Going to pass on the first play of the game. Probably collapses behind his man, but still caught at the 35-yard line. And that is Innis. Say wife, it's expensive. Gain at 10 to start. It's Innis over the middle of the field, and that's the first down for the Buckeyes. Going quick to the line. Hand up the gut, and this one will get... maybe a yard, maybe 2, down to the 37-yard line, we'll call it. It's Bo Jackson, the freshman back. I'm just going to put it... I'll put that one to a vote. All right, so Michael's 5 are going to a vote. Some teams are drop after a win, regardless of the results. Oh, that's fair. I don't think it's a hot take at all. You know, we're doing the wheel at the next commercial break. We're doing the wheel. Don't want to do it in the middle of gameplay, but we'll do it during the next commercial break. Say down, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action, Sayin, tipped to the line, and that falls incomplete. Was looking there for Carnell Tate, but a nice tip at the line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Again, appreciate all you guys being here. We have the emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. Or House in the Caucasian. Yes, they are. All right, so I'll put the choices up for the You Make the Call. I knew I was forgetting to do something. Again, tonight at 3:30 Eastern Time, we'll have the 2 games at once with Red River and... the big top 10 match between Indiana and Oregon. And then tonight we got USC against Michigan. Should be a fun game there. All right, 39. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom of the screen. Back to his left. The send 4. Sayin, middle of the field, open, caught, first down. Jeremiah Smith down to the 44-yard line. The sophomore sensation, one of the best receivers in the nation, one of the favorites to win the Heisman. He's having a great year, 35 catches, 463, and 6 touchdowns entering today. And that's going to be an easy first down across the 50. Drink champagne? You know, probably. Probably. Wait, no. I mean, they do drop for that. They do drop for that. There are teams that do drop for that. Let's go, Miles. Appreciate tuning in. The toss play here and bottled up at the line. Nothing doing on the ground today so far early on for Ohio State. Last game, Illinois beat Purdue by 16. They did not stop the run game at all for Purdue. Purdue ran for 151 yards on 6 yards a carry. I have to figure out how to stop the run this one. So far, so good. 2 carries for Ohio State, just 1 yard. John Jacob, Jeremiah Smith. Yep. You can vote in that poll. Which game do you want to see on Tuesday night? Those are the 3 options. You have today and today only to decide on this one. These make the calls will be very, very quick. You got today and today only. Sayin in the backfield takes the snap they send for. Sayin pump fake twice, now middle of the field, caught on the crawl route, and he's 3 for 4 to start the drive. It is Tate for the first down. All the 34 and a first down. Carnell Tate, last time out against Minnesota, led the team with 9 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. Leading receiver on the team, receptions and receiving yards. Again, we got the emojis in if you were a fan of either one of these teams. Going quick to the line, going deep, one-on-one coverage for Tate, but incomplete. Had to refresh the I was going to say that. I don't see any issues on my end. Second 10, no flag. Say once flag, we're not going to get it. Brings up second down. That 1-2 punch of Smith and Tate. Obviously, Tate having a step up this year with Ibuka being drafted by the Buccaneers in the first round. The favorite right now for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Both Tate and Smith enter this game with 400 receiving yards already. Just 5 games in, they're playing lights out. How's it going, Lou? Let's see if this week is nice as last weekend. Last week was nice. The toss play here. This is going to be a big run to the 20, to the 16-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. It's Bo Jackson. Had 63 yards last week, leading rusher on the team. He's getting a lot of carries this season. Really getting an increased strolling. You see why plays like that. The explosiveness after the toss. Following his blockers for a gain of 18 in the red zone. Just saying for Heisman. You know, he's got a good case. He's got a good case. I think he's one of the favorites. I have to check the FanDuel thing. I don't know. But he should be. Omega Boo. You've got to love Gronk's pronunciation of words. First down, the 16. Great opening drive here for the Buckeyes. Boo-hoo, yep. No relation. His real name is actually Lamar. It's crazy. His real name is actually Lamar. So he goes by Bo. Handoff gain of 4. Brought down by Caleb Patterson. Playing in the box on that one. 2nd and 6. Getting drafted number 1 overall. You know, I'm going to go Simpson. At this point, I'm going to go Simpson. I think he is a phenomenal quarterback. He's so accurate. Going to lunch. Be back soon. All good. So we have a stoppage here for an injury timeout. Yeah, Lamar Pro Jackson. Stoppage for an injury timeout. All right, now let's spin the wheel. So I do this thing every Thursday night called Live Man Karaoke. $50, I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, there's a song that's half off. Played a clip of Gronk saying that. Nice. And the song that's half off for this stream and this stream only. Let's see what the wheel has in store. All right, let's see. The spin for this song, for this stream and this stream only is going to be... Drum roll, please. What I Like About You by the Romantics. What I Like About You by the Romantics is the song that is half off for this stream and this stream only. So go back to the 80s for that one. Great song. What I Like About You is the song that's half off. The Mariners have won. Yep, they did it. It took forever. It was a crazy game. But they freaking fracking did it. All right, Arkansas, South Alabama, we're going to put $5 toward that game. Remember all the helm design of the 80s rounds? Yeah. You have the script? Yep. They did. The Mariners, crazy win. Crazy win. I don't get what the Tigers were thinking putting in Canely, who had a 63 ERA against the Mariners in the regular season. He had not been good against Seattle all year. They had other guys available. Wasn't crazy about that at all. Yeah, Hamlin on IR. Milano, I like Milano. He just gets hurt way too much. Milano gets hurt way too much. Egg Boo Boo, yes, it would be an Egg Boo Boo. You appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. We have a commercial break here. TV due to an injury timeout. You know, Alabama driving. Simpson. Wheel route overthrown. Ooh, man. Greatest LDS route ever. Depends what happens tonight. Depends what happens tonight. But this one's up there. Can't believe Skubal. No, you can't believe Skubal. 13 strikeouts in 6 innings. Yeah, I can't believe Skubal for that one. That was a realistic chance. They do, yeah. Depends what Trojan and Penix will get. Penix is the most inconsistent quarterback in football. He's either really good or really bad. And you never know which one you're going to get. Somebody on J7 on the Tigers and the Mets. Yeah, I promise you, just copyright's a nightmare with that. Copyright is a nightmare with baseball. So after the injury timeout, brings him 2nd and 7. Jackson in the backfield to his right. Oh, Cookies, good have. They fake the end around with Tate, hand it off to Jackson. Jackson tries cutting back and gets down to the 10-yard line. Where he's brought down on the play by Miles Scott. 3rd and about 5, we'll call it. Cudgeon start for the Falcons? No. No, Penix is the future. You gotta let him ride. I already did the wheel. Tracy. It's what I like about you by the Romantics. I already did the wheel. 3rd down. Auburn, Mizzou's first loss. No, Auburn's not. I don't trust Jackson Arnold. I think Bama's going to be the first loss. 3rd and 4. One at the top of the screen, back to his right. 7 on the play clock here. Opening drive, what can say and do here? Fakes the toss, shovel pass by his tight end, and they'll pick up 2. Decision time here as Max Clare is shy of the sticks right around the 7-yard line. Should have finished out the game. Throw 300 pitches. That would have been nice. You know, if he went 15 and finished it, that would be incredible. That's great, Kamada. That's great. They are going to kick the field goal. Fielding. I mean, I would have let Skubal go until the arm fell off. I would have let Skubal go the 7th at the least. Could be Vandy. Yeah, I could see Vandy being the first loss. Or after that, yeah. Being Bama mean 11-1. So the field goal is good by Fielding. Oh, 9 innings. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, he's not going 15. That'd be insane by anyone's standards. 3-0 the score. Ohio State with an early lead. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe. If you make the call options, New Mexico State against Liberty, Arkansas State against South Alabama, or FIU against West Kentucky. Right, finish the game, Tigers win 9 innings. Yeah. 10 out of the 13th. How's it going, Braden? Or Brandon, I should say. Pittsburgh up 7-0 on Florida State. Yeah, crazy game. Crazy game. Tigers, Canely should not have gone. Canely should not have gone in the 15th. They should have gone with anyone else. Simpson 2nd and goal. End zone touchdown. Yeah, Tigers are not making Pittsburgh Blue Jays anyway. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I like Seattle. I think, obviously, Suarez has got to go. And Suarez has not been playing well since the trade deadline. Suarez has to get it going. If he does, though, they're in a good spot. Because obviously, he can hit out of the yard like no one else. Took my son to his first Tigers game today. I was in his asterisk in tears through my beard. A Mariners fan shoved a homeless man. We entered the stadium. Now the cops are coming. I lost my son. God. If you run out of pitchers, I mean, the All-Star game was a tie. I don't know what happens. I don't think it's ever happened. They're playing the Fraser music after one. Yes, they were. I think at that point you got to go position player. Because they can't bring a guy back in. Be too much of a loophole. They take advantage of the 20 penalty, yep. And we're tied at 7 in that one. 3-0 the score here over on Fox. Again, appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. We got 3 time slots here. And we'll have ties only for 12 innings of regular season. I mean, it's such a rare case. It is such a rare case. The problem with tie is that, like, at least in football, you can play for something that's not a tie. In baseball, like, once, if you're not hitting, like, if you're in the top of the 12, the best you can hope for is a tie. Versus in football, there theoretically is a way that you can get a win at any point. I use research players, yeah. Go do that. Can't withdraw that $1 a day from stake. It's don't crash out like boss man. So Illinois, their first drive of the game coming up when we get back here after the field goal by Fielding. Oh, yep, every last time we are up. Yep, we are up. Grind don't stop. Couldn't get a video out because it was my body was just crashed after that one. I'm like, holy cow, that's doing like longer than I thought. So we'll get a video out tomorrow. We'll have the chance. But we are up. We are up and at 'em, and we are good to go. Okay, appreciate you guys being here for this one. Over on Fox. Back in jail. But there is that loophole. Yes, there is that loophole. You could do that. Do a double switch. That is doable. But the Tigers made no changes yesterday, so. Fielding going to kick it off here. And Illinois will let this go into the end zone starting at the 25-yard line. Oh, that was worth it. Oh, it was so worth it. That game was incredible. That was one of the best games I ever watched in my life. That was so worth it. I'm glad we got to do it on stream. Altmaier, last time out, phenomenal against Purdue. 19 for 22, 390 yards. And when you're completing 86% of your passes throwing for nearly 400 yards, you're doing something right. Altmaier has been sensational this year. 12 touchdowns, no picks. He is not making mistakes. But this is his biggest test yet against an Ohio State defense that's allowing 5 points per game. I know it's possible, yeah. Who's 71 Cubs Brewers? Ooh. Play action, Altmaier. Look into the side, corner out, incomplete. Coverage on the play there. By Devin Sanchez, the true freshman. I don't think she has a fit. She wants the Blue Jays. She might want the Cubs. I think it's Taylor Swift likes playing in Chicago. I don't think she's played Milwaukee in forever. But some of her biggest shows have been in Chicago, so probably that. Well, the top two at the bottom. The handoff up the gut. And that will get a nice gain down to the 32-yard line. Gain of 7 on the run there. For Khalil Valentine. Valentine last game leading rusher 95 yards. On nearly 5 yards to carry. It brings up 3rd and 3. Well, Ball Socioso game, you would think it's coming soon. The problem is that I know after what happened in Indiana, they don't want to go cold weather cities. If there's nothing to do. Now, Boston, there's obviously a lot to do. I'd assume in the next 10 years they get it. Yeah, I'm trusting my start. Yep, I'm trusting my start. If you got you at that point, yeah. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Now, empty backfield. Altmaier takes its screen pass behind the line, caught, and a first down at the 38-yard line. Nice job bouncing off his blocker. As Hudson Clement, the redshirt junior. Had 2 catches for 15 yards last week at 6 there, and the first down of the game for the Illini. Right now, exactly, Sports Talk. Allow 3 pitchers in the postseason to return? Nah. That was such a rare situation. 2 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his left. It's all strategy at that point. Tight end goes in motions at the top of the screen as Arkin. It's a screen pass. Second straight screen they've thrown, and it goes for another nice gain to the 44-yard line. Gain of 6 to the catch there made by Hank Beatty, the senior wideout, who last time out against Purdue, 5 catches, 186 yards. Leading receiver on the team in receptions and receiving yards. You saw like that in 23. Yeah, they don't want to... Yeah, Boston will be fine. Boston will be fine. When the new arena gets built? I think so. I would think it does. But I know, like, Indiana, like, with the weather, they were like, and we don't really want to do that again. Like, it's got to be a big city if they're going to go cold weather. Hand off, nothing doing. Ball up at the line at the 43-yard line. Taken down on the play by Kenyatta Jackson. Yeah, last time you have the old mound visit rules. Oh, boy. And no pitch clock. God. Thank God that is not a thing anymore. That would have taken 6 hours. 3rd and 5. Ball to 43. 2 at the top. 2 at the bottom. Motion to the bottom of the screen goes Beatty. Back to his left. Allmeyer takes it. They send 4. Slam pass middle of the field. Tipped and intercepted. The first pick of the season thrown by Altmyer. It's going to go for a huge gain to the 40 and down the 35-yard line. Altmyer throws his first pick, threw it into traffic, got tipped, and got picked up by Peyton Pierce. PP with the INT, and Ohio State taking over with great field position. How's it going, Turtle? Crush of the Rutgers game. How's the rest of the stream? Oh, it was great. It was great. We saw the end of the Mariners game, which was incredible. Yep, into traffic, bit behind his guy. Jermaine Matthews on the tip. Picked off by Pierce. Ohio State's defense has been magnificent all season. And Pierce gets his first interception of the year. Ball to 35. So Ohio State defense is so freaking good. Jackson hosts the Final Four? No, they're saying will not have it won't be a closed roof. It's not going to be a closed roof. I mean, it's going to be like SoFi. So they will not get Final Four. How's it going, everything? Appreciate you tuning in. When we logged this on CBS, yes, it would have been. Altmyer started the season off red hot. 12 touchdowns, no picks. His first pick there. They showed the Titans. Ball to 35. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom in the pistol. Ohio State's defense could be historically good at this rate. Tight end in motion. Sayin takes it, hands it off. This one going to the senior C.J. Donaldson. He'll get 5. Taken down by Leon Lowry. Number 9 makes it 2nd and 5. Matt Travis Redemption arc, yep. At this rate. I mean, I'm shocked by how good this defense is. Why has Miami got an all-star game? I don't know. You would think Miami would be a great spot for an all-star game, but a bit surprised by that. Bit surprised. 2nd 5, 1 the top, 2 of the bottom, back to his right. Gonna take advantage of the field position. Got a field goal last time. Hand off up the middle. First down for Donaldson. Gets to the 20. Gain at 10. Miles Scott on the stop, but Ohio State in the red zone once again. Illinois has played 6 games this season, 5-1. They played one top 20 team. That game was against Indiana. Did not go well. Lost 63-10. So far in some serious danger here with Ohio State driving, looking completely in control of this one. 1 of the top, 2 of the bottom in the pistol. Fakes the stretch. Sayin flat, not there, going second read. It's caught. Jeremiah Smith. Second grab of the day, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Smith is so good. He's got close to 500 yards receiving this season after that grab. Flacco, well, he's done it for this year. Rodgers, probably like 2 more years. But Flacco's done. Flacco, after this year, he is hanging it up. I'd be shocked if he stays. Like, he's not playing well. Jacksonville's Hussein will host an NBA All-Star game. They don't have a team. They don't have an NBA team. They're not going to get an All-Star game. It's also outdoors to some extent. Like, it's like SoFi Stadium. Ball at the 7 after the 13-yard grab by Smith. 1 at the bottom of the screen. The I formation. Handoff up the middle. And Peoples, his first grab of the day, or carry of the day, will get 3. Brought down at the 4-yard line by Caleb Patterson. He's made a couple of nice plays in the box. Ohio State last game against Minnesota. 133 rushing yards on 4.4 yards per carry. Peoples had a great game. 59 yards on 7 carries. 8.4 yards per carry that one. He gets 3 there. A serious organization won Flacco. And the Bengals. But, oh, you had serious organization. Oh, no one. So we get 5-4? No, because of it's not covered all the way. 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Sayin calls an audible. 6 on the clock. 4. Tight end in motion. Sayin toss play here. At a huge hole and down to the 1. Goes Donaldson. If I got to throw back one tomorrow, he could. I doubt it, but he could. It's like I could win $1 million tomorrow. I get $1,000 on this stream. It's not going to happen, but what is it going to cost? Oh, I actually don't know on that one. $1.4 billion. And what upset watch? I think Nebraska with Maryland. 3rd and goal. Head up the middle, and that's in. Donaldson scored a touchdown last week. It's a touchdown there, and Ohio State takes advantage of the short field off the interception as Donaldson gets his team-high 5th rushing touchdown of the season. 9-0. If we headed this game to where? Probably Bama Mizzou. File 4's best orders? I do not miss that, no. No, because ticket prices would be through the roof if that was. I like them in stadiums. The sightlines are good. I had no problem with the sightline at State Farm Stadium when I went. 9-0 the score. Ohio State 2 drives, 2 scores. Looking dominant as the extra point by Fielding is good. 10-0 in this one. Illinois has played 2 top 20 teams this year. They have now been outscored in those games 73-10. 4 possessions, Heidi. We stay with it till the end of the first half, barring anything crazy. I'm definitely thinking about it at this point. I'm definitely thinking about it. Yeah, 4 for the most part will be Heidi. I mean, a game like this, I don't know how Illinois comes back and wins. But so far, is Yuli not fully indoor staying with a remote chance? Yeah, I think so. But then you got the wind and whatnot, and that, I don't think you want it being decided by the wind. Text me episode, I could see that too. I could see that. All right. Rouse completes the season. Flacco plays 2016. Complete the cycle. I would love that. I would love that. 10-0 your score game. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel so we try and grow this community even more. Okay, we got the emojis in the chat. You can show us for either one of these teams, whether you're an Ohio State fan or an Illinois fan. 10-0 here. 2 drives, 2 scores for the Buckeyes. Illinois' first drive did not go well. Ended in a pick. Well, ASU, that's not an upset. Utah is the favorite. Utah is the favorite in that one. And ASU doesn't have their starting quarterback. Utah's actually a big favorite in that one. That's not an upset. I think USC beats Michigan. I think USC is actually favored in that one. ASU is not an upset. I know they're ranked, Utah's not, but that's not an upset. The game's in Utah, ASU, Levitt's not playing. I want to bet you Warner after the bye week. Ooh. We're 12 minutes gone in this one. It's all Buckeyes. If you look at the stats so far. Ohio State, 102 yards of offense compared to 18 yards. 6 first downs compared to 1. 2 for 3 on 3rd down. 47 rushing yards compared to 5. Donaldson with that last touchdown. And Bo Jackson averaging 5 yards a carry to start. Sherman Morse people. Get that Mizzou bug ready? Yeah, I'll get ready at halftime. This might be a quick one. Can't be any worse. No, it cannot be. Ranked teams team the underdogs against some ranked teams? Well, I mean, Utah's like a top 30 team. I think Utah was getting votes in the top 25. Utah was getting a lot of votes in the top 25. Also, this one's a little bit different with ASU because their quarterback's out. Levitt's hurt. If you look at the top 25, Utah's one of the first teams out, and they're at home. Yeah, Utah would have been 28. So it's really 21 against 28. Indiana, Oregon, big bloat. I mean, theoretically could be. I have Oregon winning that one, but I think it's going to be a good game. I want to see Mendoza more. Like, I'm really excited to see that game because I want to see these 2 quarterbacks go at it. I really want to see these quarterbacks go at it. A&M, I would love it if they went down. I would love it if A&M lost to Florida today, but don't know which version of Lagway we're going to get. Kickoff, field at the goal line. Taken to the 5-10 and brought down the 15-yard line. What makes VLU better than Utah despite being unbeaten versus 1 loss? I think people are just scared for the Texas Tech game. I think people are just scared about Utah for the Texas Tech game and how bad they looked. Is Royal Hump because of Mahomes? To some extent, it does make a difference. Watch against ranked next week? I do. Yes, I do. They should be. I like their offense. Williams is a baller. And Coleman's one of the best running backs in the nation. Commercial break here. How's it going, Cujo from Broncos Country? Ohio State games are non-stars. Lots of top 5. These games are non-star contests. Ohio State's so good. Ohio State is so good. Touchdown, Alabama. Oh, wait. That was a replay. That was a replay. But Alabama is driving. Alabama is driving. I mean, Wisconsin next week's probably going to get ugly for Ohio State. Penn State. They do a Penn State on November 1st. That could be interesting. Just go to Finn's game over with a cousin. I just got the weekend to yourself. All right. Enjoy it, man. BYU Arizona upset alert? Yeah. The whole Big 12, nothing shocks you in the Big 12 anymore. Yeah, Arizona, take that one game out. Arizona's been very good this year. Florida State Pitt, yep. 7-0 on that one. I had Pitt winning. I had Pitt winning that one. That PI on FSU was big. It was the right call, obviously. Tigers are got Pearl Howard Doyle. I get it. I get it. He'll be reprimanded, but I mean, we're all thinking the same thing. Like, the last thing after a game like that is to want to talk about that game ending our season. I get it. Feels the frustration of the fans. I get it. Yeah, I don't think Penn State's going to win against Ohio State. It could be close, at least. My parents' weekend, we'll watch the Jags. Should be a great game. Should be a great game against Seattle. I'm excited for that one. I'm still not over the last game. If this game gets tightened, either Pitt, FSU, or Bama, Mizzou, depending on how that goes. Depending on how that goes. Like, right now, be Bama, Mizzou, but don't know yet. It depends on a bunch of factors in terms of how good the games are. Charlotte Army? I mean, we could do that, depending on how that is. We go like the closest competition. Probably, usually we try to go to top 25 matchups. Usually we try a top 25 matchup for a Heidi. We're still a commercial break here. Gotta squeeze them in for some reason. Call like one play the last 7 minutes. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you hit the like button and subscribe. Oh yeah, no, we could hide this one. That is an option. But we can't do anything until the end of the first half. Where'd it come from? The term Heidi, I mean, it's a term in like the Jets-Raiders game from 1968, where they ended the game early on TV to show the TV movie Heidi, and then the Jets came back, or the Jets were winning, and then the Raiders came back and won the game. I made that my own term. I used it as a verb. Percent chance of higher pools? I'm going to say 50% at this point. At this point, based on what I've been saying, 50%. Ball the 20-yard line. The give to the side. That'll be a first down to 30, and then muscling ahead to the 35. Gain of 15 for Aiden Lowry. Did not run the ball last game. He's averaging 6 yards a carry this season. Why this game when you make the call? It did. It did. Right, Levitt's out tonight. Yeah, I think Utah wins. I think they win big. I think Utah wins big. Without Levitt. I mean, if ASU wins, they should be top 10. Honestly, if ASU wins on the road at Utah with a backup quarterback, they're a top 10 team. Play action. They send 4. Going deep. One-on-one coverage and incomplete. No flag. Tight all the way by Bynison. He's playing a lot better this year than last year. 10 was from Rumble Rock. Let's go, baby. I thought there was some contact. I thought it was dragging the jersey. Yeah, he was definitely holding inside the collar. That should have been PI. That absolutely should have been PI. He was holding inside the collar. Yeah, demand should be the Morantz was out of the way. Yeah, he'll never get the job then. Unfortunately. Whew, that should have been PI. Memphis with the American. They have a shot. I think South Florida right now is going to win the American. 2nd and 10. 1 the top, 2 the bottom. Yeah, Trayvon's good to go, which is great. It's not Michael's fault. Yeah, Trayvon is going to play with the club. Timeout, Illinois. They won't be able to get it off in time. Still have 2 left. And man, that's a bad miss PI. Would have been at midfield after that one. So we go to another commercial break. Jags win tomorrow? I do not think they do. Now, the good news for the Jaguars, you get Walker back, and the Seahawks secondary is very banged up. Witherspoon's probably not going. Woolen's not going. Not that he's been that good, but Woolen's not going. So it's a banged up secondary for Seattle. So Trevor should be able to throw on him. Travis Harsh have a pretty good game offensively. I don't know how the defense is going to be. Obviously, without Tyson Campbell, I don't know how much Newsom's going to play. There could be some holes there, especially going against JSN, one of the best receivers in football. Also, I could see emotional letdown. North Texas season over? No, I mean, they could still win the American. No, it's not over. One loss? No, it's not over. They got to win the American to make the playoff. I could see an emotional letdown. Sal going to bully Trevor? I mean, nothing would shock me with this game tomorrow. I could see an emotional letdown. A game like what happened against the Chiefs, it's hard to bounce back from. On a short week, with everything that happened, it is hard to bounce back emotionally. I could definitely see them losing that game by a lot. I'll see them winning. I could also see them winning. Handoff there, delayed handoff, nothing to do with Lowry. Gets bottled up at the line, 3rd and 10. Like, I'm still trying to get over that game. I can't imagine what the players are like. I know, like, you try to think like we're moving on, but human psyche, yeah. Low expectations for your team so you never get disappointed. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have low expectations for my teams. It's more they've set them for me. 3rd and 10, they send 4. Looking deep down the field, open on the corner, but overthrown, incomplete. Rough stuff for Altmaier, this one. Hank Beatty, the intended target. And it's a quick 3 and out. Above 500 is a great accomplishment for the Jaguars, 100%. You know, look, if the Jaguars were playing like if the Jaguars my whole life, if they started off as like a Patriots dynasty my whole life, I wouldn't have low expectations. I'd be like, okay, we're going to be fine. But I've seen them win like 4 games a year for my whole life, so. Crimmins on the punt. Give me division winners. Ooh. Man, I'm blank. I forgot what the divisions were. I don't have them written down. I don't know why. I don't have them written down. But I'll double check. The punt here fielded and fair call the 26-yard line. That's where Ohio State takes over with 2:12 to go. 12-team play, wildcard, best of 3, best of 5, and NBA best of 7. They'll never do that because they'll lose money with it. LSU bounce back. It depends how Nussmeier plays. I think they do. I think they do. Right, Seattle secondary is out. Yeah, pass game could cook. Trevor should have 300. If it doesn't have 300, that's assuming like we don't like run the ball a lot. If he doesn't have 300 passing yards, that's a problem tomorrow with that secondary. But I think what that unlocked. Okay, Suns, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Thunder. Thunder. I think that game, Trevor's now comfortable with his legs. He ran a lot. I could see him running a lot tomorrow. I think that unlocks something. He was so good as a runner at Clemson. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate you tuning in. First down to 26. Swing pass, and I don't think the back was ready for it. Jeremiah Smith was not ready for that one. Right, that's how you do it. I get that, yeah. What a game we had last night. Yep, that was great. Jazz, Nuggets, Blazers, Clippers, Wolves. Give me the Wolves. Give me the Wolves in that one. Thunder, Wolves, and then Rockets for the West, yeah. Stop watching right at the end of 14th. You missed the ending. Raptors, Cat, Pistons, Bucks, Bulls. Give me the Pistons. Cal Riley chance to join Ruth and Maris. Only player 60 home runs and play in a World Series in the same season. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for it. You give me the Rockets in that one. Handoff here. Peoples will bounce off 2 tacklers. Get a gain of 2. Nice effort there by Peoples. He had nowhere really to go. Miles Scott on the stop. Brings up 3rd and 8. Yeah, if you stop watching right at the end of the 14th, you missed the Tigers implosion. Yep, just got the update. Julian Love, Reek Woolen, Devon Witherspoon. 3 of their starters are out in the secondary. Sixers do better this season. Hard to do worse. I saw that about Newton with Leggett. Yeah, he should be fired. He should be fired. 2 the top, 1 the bottom. They send 4. Saying out route, caught. Got the feet in bounds. Only need 1, but he got 2. And the catch there made by Carnell Tate having a monster season. Another nice grab there for him. It's a first down on the out route. He Pacers. Oh, that one sucks. 15K pass yards tomorrow. It's 114 more. Oh, he'll get it. He'll definitely get it. Yeah, but Leggett should be fired. Or not Leggett. Noon should be fired. I mean, that was an insensitive comment. As a reporter, you got to know those things. It's well documented, too, that his parents passed away. I'm going to take Nixon now with all the injuries Celtics have. Middle of the field, check down, caught at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6 for the tight end. That's Claire, second grab of the day. 6 makes the playoffs? No, I don't think so. But the East kind of sucks. But I don't think it'll make the playoffs. Heat, Pacers, Nets, Wizards, Warriors. Man, I guess the Heat by default. Although with probably Pacers. Jazz for the next two. Oh, look, 5-2 would be an A+. If you asked me if we start 5-2, what grade would I give the season, barring any injuries? A+. I would have said easy A+ on that. Meanwhile, we have a stoppage here. I think an injured player. Jags and Alex when Trevor hits it. I mean, they'll post it on Twitter, but they're not going to stop the game or anything. Yeah, 4-3 would be okay. Yeah, 4-3 would kind of suck after how the season started. Touchdown Alabama. But for how the season started, 4-3 would be like, I don't want to go into bye week on 2 straight losses. But I mean, I can't really complain on that. Well, they actually called the last play back. Illegal formation. It was covered up. Jags win by 1. I would love that. My heart wouldn't love it, but I would love it. Yeah, win the next 2, we go 6-1. Oh, God. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to think about that. The toss play here to Jackson. Gets the cut. And they'll get the yardage back that they lost on the illegal shift at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 4. Jamar Chase illness questionable. Yes, illnesses. I'm sick of these quarterbacks not getting me the ball itis. I'm sick of having to make 3 tackles in a game. That's his illness. Yeah, 4-1 for the Lions. 100%. I think everyone will take 4-1. Magic, I think they will. When they made it last year, they gotten better. I think Magic will make the playoffs, absolutely. Jacks -1. Yeah, and the home team gets 3, so they think neutral field Seattle would be the favorite by 2. Case Keenum, I don't think he is anymore. Oh, he's on the Bears. No, he's on the Bears. Pretty sure Flacco tomorrow. Oh. 180 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Touchdown Pitt, 14-7. Again, I was never high on FSU. I said it the whole time with FSU. I'm like, they're not legit. LSU start at Dodger Stadium? Depends. Depends. If the Brewers win, it starts in Milwaukee. If the Cubs win, it starts in LA. 14-7 bound, 14-7 Pitt. So we go to the second quarter. I'll put a poll up. Who do you think wins this one? Then on Sunday day, 5 points birthday. Yeah, 400K yesterday. September 4th, 76. I'm going to guess Disco Duck. Let's go Disco Duck. How's it going from Miami? Let's go. Enjoy the Finns game tomorrow. Yeah, Ty Simpson is so good. That last throw for the touchdown was just bonkers. Gross $1 million? I think by Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving he's got it. Magical contenders? Yes, they are. After the trades they made, yes, they are contenders. Well, I stream game 2. I'm going to have it on in the background. I'm going to have game 2 on in the background. I was listening for Tyrants and Brewers. Because they were ranked that way record-wise. It's based on what your record is. You manage contenders, yeah. Yeah, the way he looked at the Broncos team was telling, yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, you have to make 3 tackles as a wide receiver. That's a problem. Should we dance by the BGs? Oh, great song. Much more than Disco Duck. You know, Magic have a shot. Magic definitely have a shot. Yeah, we'll have a game 2 on the background. We'll keep you updated on it as it takes place, but Monday Night Football takes priority. Thanksgiving's in 2 days. Crossing that much subs in that time. American Thanksgiving, not Canadian Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving. When do I do $1 million? Probably never. Probably never. I would love to. I would love that gold plaque, but probably never going to happen. I mean, I would love that. I'm just thinking about silver plaque, which is still a whiles away. UCLA up at Michigan State. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Could you imagine? 17-7. Justice for Penn State. That was in the Super Bowl? Somehow I doubt that. But we'll see. We will see. You appreciate all you guys tuning in. Switch to October like us. No, because we usually, I mean, we like doing it. Ours has historical significance, too. And also, it starts the holiday season, really. And Black Friday. I mean, it works perfectly. December 34, man. How's he being a good trade? I mean, they spend a lot of draft picks. Bean's a good player. He's a good player. I think Paolo is phenomenal. I think he's going to take a big leap forward. Game is tomorrow, Chiefs Lions. And I wasn't crazy about the trade the Magic made in terms of that's a lot of capital to give up. But Bane's a heck of a player. Getting him from the Grizzlies. He's a good player. Is he worth all the draft picks? I don't know about that, but it does make him better. I'd rather the draft picks, but he does make him better right away. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, like, comment, subscribe. This episode on the channel, so try to grow this community even more. Any other year for the Lions from the Super Bowl? This is the year, yep. Which side starts daylight savings? Like first week, second week of November. It's usually first week of November. Mariners head to Toronto now? Yes. Yes, they are severely hungover and hanging over to Toronto. Since he be ranked, you got a good argument. I got a very good argument for it. I think they win this week, yeah. I mean, there are 14-0 right now in UCF. I think they win this game, they will be ranked. ASU's going to drop out. I think they'll lose to Utah. Record for the Magic, 51 wins. No, 51. 83% around Ohio State. It's actually less than what we had at the start. 93% were on Ohio State at the start. Now it's 83%, even though they're up 10-0. Saiyan takes it. They send force. Saiyan going deep, has a step, and caught at the 23-yard. Nope. Broke it up the last second. Did he make the grab? They're going to say made the grab. Smith. At the 23. He lost the ball at the end. Yeah, I think Jays win tomorrow. But they're going to rule a catch. Yeah. It came out after he survived the ground already. It's a good call. Jeremiah Smith, over 500 yards receiving now on the season. Anyway, 54. Yeah, that's realistic. Yeah, I think anywhere like 50 to 55. Yeah, he survived the ground and punched out the last second. That's a grab. That's good. That's good to me. Punched out at the very end, but he had a control. I think that's a catch. So they win their division? Their conference, you mean? Big 12, yeah, it's wide open. Big 12's wide open. Nuggets for Spacer? Yeah, I would go with that too. You think so? I think win the East. They could, yeah. They're reviewing it again. I think this is a catch. I'll put a poll up, though. Magic Pistons are our favorite teams this year. They're good. I think Pistons make the finals. I think Nuggets Pistons is my finals. I think he had control. He survived the ground, got punched out afterwards. After he already made the grab. Celtics, Bucks, Magic in the National. Ooh. Well, Celtics have a lot of injuries. So I think first year to go, what overall since Keyshawn? Probably not. It's tough now at quarterbacks. But Smith will be the first offensive player taken that's not a quarterback. He's so good. Smith is so good. 1C now is, I think it's the Lions who have the 1C now. Just punched out the last second by Clark, but they got control beforehand. Flip Cavs to Bucks, that makes more sense. Mad Pistons, these conference finals, do I agree? I got Magic in the semifinals. I don't have them in the conference finals. You retooling here yet? Pistons, I do have the Eastern Conference Finals, yeah. They're still reviewing this one. Oh, Niners are the one right now, right? Niners are the one. Yeah, it's early. It's early. So it doesn't really mean a whole lot right now. Once we get to November, like mid-November. Who wins each division next season? Now they pick Marlins. We have no problems. Not pick the Marlins. I will go Red Sox. They changed the call? Oh, I don't agree with that one. The Clark is celebrating. They changed the call. No catch. They'll have to punt. I thought that was a catch. It got punched out after he already survived the ground. I thought he had it and then survived the ground. Right in U13, yeah. Like, he's got it here. He's got control. He survives the ground. He still has it. And then gets punched out after the play is already over. That's what I heard. Just anything's rigged. Pistons could win all they could. Oh, man. I do not agree with that call. Yeah, I don't know what a catch is anymore. I don't know what a catch is anymore. Fourth down, the 45-yard line. And Ohio State going to have to punt. Man, I do not agree with that call. I thought he had control. And survive the ground. Fair catch call for the 17-yard line. 38-yard punt, no return on the play. Illinois starting us at their own 20-yard line. 1 minute gone in the second. First drive through a pick. Second drive a quick 3 and out. It's been a rough start for Altmaier. 2 for 6, 13 yards. Sucks at the first pick. God, that would suck. Oh, let's go Yankees. Let's go for the picks. I think Tigers improve the offseason. We'll go Tigers. We'll go Mariners, depending on who they re-sign. I'll go Mets. I'll go Cubs, and I'll go Dodgers. Does go back-to-back? I do, unfortunately. Back to his left play action. Altmaier middle of the field. Tipped and incomplete. That's the second time you start to throw middle of the field and into traffic with a flag on the play. It's going to be in the area DPI. So he's going to get away with it there. Spurs got first off pick again. That would be ridiculous. They get Boozer. It's going to be Boozer going first overall. That team will be stacked at that point. Yeah, pass interference, move it up. Hey, the call, see where they come from? Yeah, I've seen it called the other way before. Dodgers goes to Mets, Mariners, Tigers, Red Sox. Yep. That's what I got. I was looking on the slant pass set for Dixon. And by his son. Got called for a lot of PI last season. Gets called for PI there, wrapping around. Yep, there's contact. Sorry, they didn't call it earlier. On the fly route. They do call it there. See how we're in the first two of that. I'm rooting for him. Who wins the fight, Henry or Scadaboo? I think Scadaboo wins in a fight. Because Henry's not reckless. Scadaboo is reckless. Scadaboo is just... He'll hit anything. Henry hits when he has to. Scadaboo just will hit anything he wants. I mean, he banged his head into a brick wall. In the flat, that's call gain of 8 for Beatty. To the 34. You know our rules. Yep. Yes, Spurs, they have to be a playoff team. Easily. If Wemby's healthy, they got to be a playoff team. 93 for the Marlins, that's a lot of wins. But I like the Marlins a lot next year. Nothing would shock me, yeah. Elements for the division. Well, I think they're going to spend a crap ton of money. Yeah, 50-51s, yeah. Who knows at this point what it catches? The playoffs? Oh, God. All right, I'll do it at the commercial break because that's a lot of teams to think about. 2nd and 2. 2 at the top, back to his left. Altmaier hands it off up the middle. It's a first down at the 39-yard line for Fegan. Avs, Rangers. Well, you got the Rangers in the final. I do not have that. I do not have the Rangers in the final. Avs, I could see. Rangers is a bit out there. Tuesday, Wednesday, college football. I'll keep you updated on the baseball game. So, college football. You make the call. So, Tuesday, one of those games on the side. You got till the end of the day to decide on this one. And then Wednesday, we're going to do another. You make the call. Gross with the Giants down mentions? Yes, I think he will. After what Dart just did. Play action. Altmaier. They send 4. Behind the line, it's caught by Beatty. And Beatty will get a nice gain to the 47-yard line, we'll say. Gain of 7, 2nd down. Western Pirates won the division. There were kids that are born here or in college now. Crazy. Yeah, it's the Dodgers division. We're all just living in it. NHL Finals. I mean, I can see the Avs. I can definitely see the Avs. I'm going to go Vegas, though. I'm going to go Vegas and... I think Florida. I think Florida with the injuries and the wear and tear. Screw it, Carolina. Why not? Carolina. Screw it. Screw it. Let's go Carolina again. Vegas, Carolina. One of the top, 2 at the bottom. I know they're perennial chokers, but why not? Play action. Slam pass broken up. Tight coverage there by Jalen McClain. Brings up 3rd down as he jars it free. Yeah, Michigan State. The fact that losing UCLA, that's bad. What do you think about the Knicks? I just don't like the coaching thing they did. Like, I think they're kind of a mess. Like, you fired Tibbs, but you clearly don't get the guy you want because you could have hired Mike Brown a long time before. You waited like 6 weeks to hire Brown. You could have had him right away if he was your guy. So I think they're kind of a mess. Mammoth 12? Yes, Mammoth could make it. Vegas, Tampa, yeah. I was debating between Tampa and Carolina. Hand off of the middle, 3rd and 2. He's stuffed. Well shy of the sticks and brings up 4th down. Yeah, Rugby wants to other series start. Yeah, once that series started, I was like, oh, crap, yeah. Marlins wants to win every game because he's got a lot of money and he's got a huge ego. I don't like Marlins, man. Tibbs always gets screwed up. He runs the players too hard. That's why. I was shocked by how many jump us bear wins. I think it's because you're the defending champion. And your defense has just been phenomenal. Like, until you have a reason to not be number one, you stay number one. So let's see the Canes in the finals. Again, I'm not picking them. I get that. I get that. 4th and 2. They're going for it at midfield. Handoff up the middle. And the second effort, he's got it. Fegan to the 49-yard line. Big spread than Pistons. Oh, I don't know. Now Ivy's coming back. I don't know. Now that Ivy's coming back for the Pistons. Mizzou ready to embarrass themselves again? Yeah. I have to just think Simpson's a baller. I had Bama as number 5. In my rankings, I had Bama as number 5. Simpson is a baller. Simpson is, I think, my Heisman pick, and I think he's going to go number 1 in the draft. Simpson is so freaking good. You Pistons, Avs, Mariners, Lions. That's fair. Right, Tampa sounds as done it for, yes. It's going to be one of those two, I think. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Panthers, I'd be shocked if they three-peat. So flea flicker here. Altmaier looking for something just as to throw that one away. So Ohio State reads it well. Trying the wide receiver flea flicker. Can't do anything there. Another touchdown UCLA. My God. I don't believe it. Mikal can have him on locks. We'll see. I think they're a good team. I'm not crazy about the coaching situation. Right, if Ivy's not hurt, they make the finals. I don't know about that, but the door is open. With the Selks injury, Halliburton injury. You know, he's a fake fan. Yeah, the fact he didn't go to a Marlins playoff game is crazy. Hand off to the side. And will be brought down to 48. Gain of 3 for Fegan. Illinois is not on the chunk play today. Is an AI name? Yep. And they have a single play of 10 yards. They have to be pretty much perfect and always ahead of schedule in order to move on this team. And Altmaier just 4 for 10, 29 yards. Again, he only missed 3 passes last game. Disagree? I mean, they're good picks. I don't hate it. They're not unrealistic. Right, all the playoff game second total. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Foster was not a good coach. They send 4. Altmaier. Pressure. Flushed out. Runs to his own lineman. Now fires on the run. It's caught at the 38. A first down. Nice job coming back for that ball. By Cole Rusk, the tight end. It's a gain of 10 and a first down. And that Jeremiah Smith overruled catch. Massive. Rusk was out of bounds. And he was the first to touch it. So hang on. This one might be coming back. But it was pushed out. Then immediately came back in. So it will stay. Was about... We'll stay with Illinois. First down. Again, you figure potentially 17-0 Ohio State after the overruled catch, but Illinois driving now. No, I don't disagree with the champions. I mean, I get it. Wait, no, he had an excuse, yeah. Going to a different playoff game is crazy. Right, and obviously, like he spent money to go to a different playoff game. They're going to review this play. See whether or not he stepped out of bounds. Or whether it's going to be illegal touching. And he was out of bounds when he was the first to touch it. Let's see this. Longest drought and longest its wins. Wow. Working on it by his son. If it stands, it's the first square for Cole Rusk today. With no catches last week. It'll be just his 6th grab of the season. I get you, Michael. I get you. You're good. You're good. You are good on that one. Keep missing? No? I say I don't disagree with any of your champions. Like, I don't agree with all of them, but it's like they're not unrealistic picks. The call in the field was a catch. We're having the playoffs this year. Okay, East, let's go Knicks, Celtics, Magic, Bucks, Pistons, Cavs, Pacers, Heat, Actually, let's go Hawks. Let's go Hawks. Incomplete. Call is overturned. And they'll be forced to punt. Yeah, you absolutely take that. Oh, yeah. 100%. And then the West playoff teams, Lakers, give me a 30-second pitch. What I missed today? Nothing really so far. Alabama's up 17-7 ties. Simpson's been balling. UCLA upset right now against Michigan State. They're looking very good. And Pitt is driving against, or Pitt's looking good against FSU right now. Could be a top 25 upset there. But it's very early on. So the punt here by Illinois. Low snap. Did the knee hit the ground? Did Crimmins' knee hit the ground? Oh, his knee hit the ground! Ohio State's gonna get it at the 37-yard line. The punter, because it was a low snap, his knee hit the ground. Oh, I don't like Reddick either. I think he's a good coach, but I don't like his attitude. I'm just getting those finals. Unfortunately, not. Ohio State will take over at the 37-yard line of Illinois. It's technically a turnover on downs. Illinois didn't go for it, but it was a low snap, and Crimmins' knee hit the ground with the ball. That's a turnover. Ohio State taking over on the plus side of the 50. I have not seen that in forever. There's an exception for holders, obviously, for field goals with a knee on the ground. That's an exception, but for punters, there is not. He fielded the low snap, and his knee was on the ground. Ohio State will take over at the 37-yard line. That is a special teams catastrophe. That is putting it lightly. Rick Satu? Well, I don't like what he said about, like, calling people idiots. I just don't like what Rick said about, like, if you thought LeBron was retiring, you're an idiot. Like, you really thought he was going to retire. Like, I don't like that. It's like, yeah, there's already enough distrust in the media. And now we're going to say, oh, if you trust in the media, you're an idiot. Like, it's like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Same thing NFL? Well, NFL, no, because the NFL, you're not down by contact. NFL, you can get up. College, once the knee's down, you're down. Yeah, well, on that one. Once the knee's down, you're down. In the NFL, it's not. In the NFL, once you're down, you can get back up if you're not touched. So that's never happened in the NFL. You know, playoffs in the NBA, give me the Lakers, give me the Clippers, give me the Nuggets, give me the Thunder, give me the T-Wolves, give me the Rockets, give me the Spurs, and give me the Mavericks. The West is wide open. So first down Ohio State when we get back. Just an absolute disaster there. A catch gets overturned and then a low snap by the long snapper, Patrick Mahoney. The punter has to field it on one knee. Right, where LeBron will put to the ground. Yeah, that also. So, well, the 38 for Ohio State. 9:22 to go. In the first half. In the pistol here. To the top, one the bottom. Say in play action. They send 5. Clean pocket. Fires in the flat. It's caught by his tight end. And will be trucking ahead for a first down the 25-yard line. It's Claire. Third grab for Max Claire today. It's been a safety valve. He only had 11 catches entering this game. He's got 3 already this first half. Game of 13. Lions, Chiefs. I have the Chiefs winning. We'll go 31-27 on that one. Yeah, list of Seville instead of list. Yep, there you go. So actually mid, yeah. They'll make the playoffs because the East is pretty bad. But obviously with all the injuries. Ball the 28-yard line. Declares third grab of the day. Saying all day. Curl route, caught him in the middle of the field. It's Tate. First down at the 17-yard line. Tate and Smith have been balling today. Been balling all season. Today is no exception. In the red zone. Chiefs win. Yeah, Chiefs are a good football team. The game's in Arrowhead, too. Game's at Arrowhead. Chiefs are a darn good football team. Again, I'm not worried about the Chiefs. Chiefs are a darn good football team. Hand off up the middle. Like, they're not done yet. And that'll be 4 yards for Jackson at the 13-yard line before he's taken down the play by James Thompson. Pickles, a lot of them are very one-sided. Yeah, this week could be very interesting. I think it's going to be a very good game. Very good game. I think Mahomes will throw for a lot. I think it's going to be a shootout. 2nd and 6. Super wise. Oh, that's a dime by Castellanos. Got to give him a lot of credit on that one. Touchdown FSC. We're all tied at 14 on that one. Castellanos on a rope. 2nd and 6. Tate motions to the line. One at the top of the screen is Smith. Play action. Flat's not there. Second read not there. Going to take off and run, but he's going to lose a yard. Pushed out of bounds by Joe Bama. 3rd and 7. Happening for the Ravens? Yeah, I think right now it's a 9. You can't go to 1 and 5. The defense, it's time to panic. Like, you have no breathing room if you lose this game. You know, Chiefs are going to be fine, yeah. Chiefs are going to be more than fine. Are they as good as they were previous years? No. Their run game is still an issue. Butker is an issue. And Chris Jones is an issue. But they're still fine. They're still a darn good football team. Jump up. 3rd down. Try to take advantage of the short field here. 3 at the top, 1 the bottom, back to his right. Takes the snap. Saying they send 4. Going end zone. Tate, corner route, overthrown, out of bounds, incomplete. Torrey Cox on the coverage. It goes beyond the Jackson injury, yes. We forced to kick the field goal. So Illinois' defense bends but does not break with a short field, and fielding will try. Will be a 32-yard field goal. Right, post-fight schedule is easy, but they don't have a lot of breathing room. They can only afford 2 losses. It's going to be tough with that defense. Line Chiefs don't look better game aside from the Tank Bulls? No, I mean, Niners-Bucks could be good. Also, Jaguars-Seahawks could be great. Jaguars-Seahawks could be great. Jaguars-Seahawks is neck and neck. 31-yard try and right down the middle here for fielding. He's 2 for 2 today, 13-0. And Seahawks-Jags, I'd be shocked if that game is a bloodbath in either direction. That game is going to go right down to the wire. Who knows when Lamar comes back? Who knows? Those injuries can linger. Dolphins win tomorrow? I don't know. I mean, look, on one hand, you are playing the Chargers. They've lost 2 straight. It's a 1 o'clock start time, so 10 o'clock in the morning for the Chargers. West Coast traveling like that, 1 o'clock start. That's not good. Right, if Martinez starts, it's not going to be as good. Mac Jones starts, it'll be fine. If Martinez starts, yeah, that game's not going to be as good. Whoever wins the darn football team, I think they're both good football teams, but I think Jacksonville, if they win, I think if Jacksonville wins, it's time to say, like, okay, this team might be one of the Super Bowl favorites. Because now you would have been the Texans, Niners, Chiefs, and Seahawks 4 straight weeks. At that point, you're thinking, okay, how far can this team go? Right, hamstring's always tough, yep. 13-0 your score. 4 drives for Ohio State, 3 scores. And again, Illinois against top 20 teams this season has now been outscored 76-10. Mac Jones, lower body injury. 24/7 you slayed. Jeez. Yeah, lower body injury on that one. Yeah, Lions got the secondary back this season. Yeah. Banged up right now, but they'll get him back. Darnold or Jones? I'd start Darnold. I don't know what it's gonna be for the You know I did, Kevin. Yeah, I already did that. That's what I completely came for believing them. That's fair. I did not envision that. No, I did not envision that. I would start Darnold. I don't know what the Jags secondary is going to look like because I don't know how much Newsom's going to play. The brother Trump today. Against UCLA. Rourke starting? Rourke's hurt, yeah. I was going to say Rourke is hurt. And Darnold Jackson last year with the Vikings, he did not play well. Mac Jones also sucked that game. That's the only reason the Vikings won that one. Washington State 7-0 early on Ole Miss. Oh boy. If they could pull off that upset, that'd be insane. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be funny. Right, every donation counts as triple. It's helping decide which game we're calling Tuesday. I think I overlooked the Saints. I think the Pats win. I'm going to go 20-13. I'm going 20-13. Right, Bucks are worse than a 4 record, but look good when healthy. Yes. I mean, you get Godwin and Evans and Ibuka, you get that 1-2-3 all healthy. I mean, holy cow. The options for Tuesday for you make the call: New Mexico State Liberty, Arkansas State South Alabama, FIU Western Kentucky. Those are the options. You got today and today only to decide on this one. And we're not doing OT at night, so you got today and today only. That is it. You want to tell the team? Yes. Kickoff in the end zone, touchback, and you're only taking over the 25-yard line. Do a halftime right when the time comes. You call about Jameis at this point. Depending on how severe the injury is, we'll see. Matt Jones, he hurt? No, during the game. He got hurt during the Thursday night game. I mean, 12-23. I can see it. It's going to be a close game. Another commercial break. Kickoff commercial nonsense. So Illinois going to take over the 25 when we get back. After the commercial break. The Dolphins blow it late per usual. Oh, man. Would not shock me. Would not shock me. 2-minute timeout in the Mizzou game. 17-7. Mizzou driving. 14 on the pick game. Yeah, Giants with Dart, they have a very future down the road. Should we just miss some quality stars? Yeah, I don't know how you do it, though. 12 hours now will be linked 14-0. I doubt it. What coming to miss? Nothing. Nothing. Just something about Pat Saints. It's basically an arm punt for FSU. Pitt throws a pick inside the 20. It's an arm punt on third down. Was it one that was going to feel throughout the game? No. He was feeling it the whole time. They've really set a quarterback in the practice squad? Yeah. They got to figure out something. Obviously, you can't go into each week not knowing who your quarterback's going to be. That's not great. How many starting quarterbacks are not playing this week? I don't know the exact number. Ravens aren't. Niners aren't. Bengals aren't. There's a few, but it's not a glorious arm punt. Oh, no, it's realistic. It's realistic. Some options playing for Martinez tomorrow. That's good. He's a good runner. I like him when he runs the ball. Here's the ball away. Oh, boy. Yeah, after the TV timeout, it's going to be Illinois ball at the 25 after the touchback. That's not the second time today we've seen a kickoff touchback. Or commercial, kickoff commercial. I remember getting home from babysitting and would stay up for the game. I'm in Philly. He didn't fall asleep until 4 a.m. Today would be a lost day. Yeah, today would just a try again tomorrow kind of day. 5 or better multi-position games during the season. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, they're up early over Ole Miss. We'll see if it lasts. I don't think it's going to last, but that would be quite the upset if that happened. Flacco would be proud, yep. Flacco would be proud. He'll get hurt tomorrow? Yeah, that would not be good. Florida Georgia game? I've never been. It's on my bucket list. I've never been. What video tomorrow? Jets Broncos history. I was going to get out today, but then the Mariners game went just way too long. I can't stream until very late at night. Oh, I saw the celebration, Jonathan. I saw that. Backing and falling down into the end zone. Yeah. Surprised I didn't get hurt on that, because there was a guy in the end zone, too, that was whacking him. Martinez gets hurt. That gets a little bit interesting. Who knows at that point? Two on the top, one on the bottom. In the pistol here. AFL or NFL? NFL. 21st century. 21st century. Yeah, that game was great. That game was great. 23. Handoff. Nothing doing. Gain of 1 for Valentine. So nothing really since the opening drive. Matt ends DD on JG8. Yeah, I gotta get some more JG Aphids out. Just haven't had the time. But they never just tank because their season's fewer games. Also, like the guys are playing. Like there's no real concrete evidence of tanking. No OT tonight? No OT. No. No OT. We did OT yesterday. We're gonna do OT tomorrow, but no OT tonight. Oh man. No OT tonight. Valentine brought down there by Edric Houston. You got a face mask, or he's hurt on the play. Valentine got hurt on that one. So no one was celebrating, but Ohio State got it back. The ball came out. No one celebrated for the Buckeyes, but Valentine lost the ball. It came out. And Ohio State's taken over right around the 26. Again, no one celebrated. Ready for all the party? Yep. Running on fake point never work. Everyone needs to be going the other way. Basically, no one needs to be paying attention. Yeah, the ball came out. I think he just stripped it. It never hit the ground. McDonald just stripped it from Valentine. It never hit the ground. And Valentine was not down. That's Ohio State ball. No one celebrated. And never hit the ground. And they'll review this, but I think Ohio State's got it. Let's go by 500. Yes, their schedule's pretty easy the rest of the way. Yeah, I get that, Sports Talk. Yep, I get that. From last year's matchup? No, it was not. No. Early part of the 19 Dolphins be tanking? No, they just sucked. They just sucked. I think Monday was the best regular Jackson prime time I can remember. Yeah, I think so. I think that was the best. I think it was the best. So Valentine is limping on the sideline. This will be the second turnover forced by Ohio State today. Where's Steve Size Romo? Oh, that's not great. That is not great. For a Nance Romo game, that's not great. After review, well, field stands. Calls upheld Ohio State ball. McDonald just ripped it from his arms. Yeah, there was no celebrating on the field. It never hit the ground. It just stripped it. And by the time Valentine came up, he never had the ball, and McDonald did. And it's away from statistics towards Calc and Chem. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Harlan Green's a good combo. But Green did not have the best game of the Seahawks Bucks game last time out. Choice negative jersey and positive. Yep. Ball at 26. High formation here. Ohio State with great starting field position. The toss play. Jackson. Nothing doing. Bottled up in the backfield by Dylan Rosiak. Oh, with self-finish 111. Yeah, they're not good. They got rid of Gundy at least, but they are not good. That's a crappy mean. Eagle Watt for Colts Chargers. Oh, that's better than Harlan Green. You're gonna. I mean, Eagle Watt has been phenomenal this year. Current crew want to meet the most? Probably Eagle Watt. Probably Eagle Watt on that one. Have just our Vilma. That would sound about right. Secret Star's getting 90 on tests, not studying after 10 o'clock each night. You know, when you're not cramming everything, that does help. Head up the middle, down to the 22-yard line. It's Jackson. Make it 3rd and 6. Two teams set for the number 1 pick going into the last game of the season? Yes. Where was a consensus straight quarterback prospect? No. We've seen it happen where the two teams were tied going into the final week of the season. But we've never seen like a great quarterback prospects. You can get number 1, yeah. You can get number 1. It's not far off. You can actually easily get number 1. Michael's in front, but not by a lot. You can get 1. Get eyes in week 7. Oh boy. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. They send 4. Sayin. Come back. Caught. Smith. Who else? Working on Clark. Gain a 7 and first down. And you get the 1 spot, Kamana. It is very much doable. How much we're actually leaving the Jags right now? Scale 1 to 10? 6? Now I'd say 6. The Newsom trade is going to be the big thing, because Campbell was the albatross, and now it gets a little bit interesting. You with Dart, they win a game? Yeah, I mean, with Dart, they're a darn good football team. Never thought I'd say that. Handoff here, bottled up behind the line, breaks one tackle, but can't break a second. Loss of 2 for Peoples. Come on with a 5er. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call. Which game do you want? Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for. With a 6er. And that gets you in first. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gets you in first. 6.7. Nice. Which game do you want to get you on the call for? I have an interesting idea for the playoffs for MLB. 6 plays 5, winner plays 4 for a chance to be in the playoffs like NBA. How long is the series? I mean, they do that in, I think, like a ladder style. I mean, that is a real format. This timeout is called here. Big 12 team is 14 playoff. Or how many made it? Not many. I think only like 3. Well, Jags ain't crap announced so far? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I got at the start of the season, but now it's like, okay, we might be good. I think people are just slow to get on the Jags bandwagon. Each game is where they go, oh, wow. So if you win your division, you're in, and then... I don't hate it. I don't hate that idea. I like how it is now, but I don't hate the idea of ladder with the wild cards. Yeah, I'm glad I forgot some 5 points yet. Yeah, our announcers are not going to get any better because the games we play second half of the season are not great. It was just like one game. Like, that's interesting. I'd rather have what is now the best of 3, but I do get it. Saying, second down. Checks it down to his back behind the line. Has a convoy at the 10. 5. That he is in. Touchdown. Bo Jackson. Bo knows 6. Ohio State leads by 3 scores. 19-0. Sayin hits Jackson in the backfield. We'll check to make sure he's in. But Jackson, that would be his first ever receiving touchdown. For 2 rushing touchdowns. Best for Super Bowl? No, they should not. Reds by Padres, and the winner goes to Chicago. Place comes for the right tackle. I don't hate that idea. I don't hate it, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't hate it, though. Which game do you want? Come on, I appreciate you, man. Do you want New Mexico State, Liberty, Arkansas State, South Alabama, or FIU, West Kentucky? Which game do you want me to do? You know, best of 3 would not happen now. They tried to do it back in the 70s. You know, it's a one and done. It'll be a one and done. Extra point is good. 20-0 your score. It's all Buckeyes right now. You're probably 6-7 yard game. If he gets a pick, they have the ball at the 12-yard line. FIU, all right, get you on FIU. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, UCF, yeah, this is not great against Cincy. Eric Collins get another game. He was phenomenal, yes. He was phenomenal. I would love him to get another game. He's better than Chris Myers. Brewers or Cubs? I have the Cubs. So I can take 2 wins for the wildcard, 3 for the DS, 4 for the final 2 rounds, just 4 across the board. Problem is if you do 4 across the board, it's too long of a break for the 1 and the 2 seed. It actually hurts him at that point. It actually would hurt him. I'm not crazy about that. Brewers Sherwin becomes well, yeah. Yamana in first in the XP. Appreciate you, man. 20-0 your score. Illinois ball, they really struggled offensively again. This Ohio State team that in 11 halves of football now has allowed a grand total of 25 points. If you do the math on that, that's really freaking good. Was he recovered a fumble? Oh boy. McCollum's number 6. I'd make it higher than that. Who is the trivia answer? For what? Oh, for Affleck? Oh, for the Affleck? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Yeah, effective arrests are clearly effects arrests, yeah. Ohio freshman record for most rush yards this season. I would guess Zeke. Back it up 5 yards, but I don't know. Back it up first 15. Team-centric, player-centric. All right. Let's see what's sports. I would guess Zeke. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Dobbins is the correct answer. Would not have gotten that. Well, track and field is clearly most player-centric. It's clearly most player-centric. What's NSL? You mean MLS? I would say track and field is most player. NBA, MLB. Middle of the field, that's called a 37. But plays, like, knee at the ground before. So you get a 17 a first down. Goes to Joel to do NFL. Oh, I guess it's lost a bit of a step. Most team-centric, I would definitely say NFL. Middle of the field, play action, caught at the 48-yard line, first down, 2 plays under there in plus territory. Hudson Clement on the grab. Yeah, he did in 21 for like a game or two. He did it as like a fill-in. He used to do NFL full-time. And then he went to Fox and he became the number one guy there. Soccer's very team-centric. Play action, comeback route, caught at the 42, breaks the tackle down to the 40. Dixon. The 2-3 best ESPN comfortable sound reporters. I don't know on that one. I know Holly Rose is pretty good. How about the rest? Mariners, Blue Jays tomorrow. Oh, I think Blue Jays get like 10 tomorrow. 3 at the top of the screen. Handoff up the middle. First down to the 31-yard line. Go with some tempo here. And Fegan gets it for taken down by Caleb Downs. Gain of 9. It says going to go well, yeah. They complete opposite directions. They have. Benetti's good. Benetti's good. I like him as the number 2 for college. Versus, like, you got national exposure as the 2 for college versus local exposure. It's like the number 5. Why is the timer? Oh, crap. It should be paused. Middle of the field, that ball's called the 25-yard line. I'll take us a 2-minute timeout. Yeah, it does that sometimes. That was a glitch. I'm going to add 7 minutes on to whatever your final time is, Kamado. Your final time is going to add 7 minutes on. So, don't worry on that. Yeah, sometimes it just glitches like that. Appreciate you, Kamado, though. Appreciate you, man. Let me see who we're going to rate the half. 20-0 your score. I'm not sure we're going to Heidi out of this no matter what happens, just because we could call it early at some point, but I don't think we're going to Heidi out because we have the 2 games at once. I want to make sure we start that on time. It depends. Fox RG3 commentate games? Oh, please no. I mean, I get it because Sanchez is not doing anything anytime soon, but please, God, no. Please, I do not want to listen to RG3 call games. Let me figure out who we're going to raid. Hey, ping pong. Subscribers only mode. Look at this guy. No, I'm not an RG3 fan. Yeah, this will be the guy we raid. But Urban call NFL games, please. Call a Jaguars game. Call a Jaguars game. Just the salt would be phenomenal. Most underrated national chain. Overrated Domino's, underrated Papa John's. Papa John's is good. Papa John's is legitimately good. Castellanos threw a touchdown. 5 seconds left in the half. Papa John's is legitimately good. Domino's is just hot cardboard. Myers RG3 NFL game. I would be putting that on mute. That would be a disaster. The sad part is I actually could imagine that. Unfortunately. RG3 is not good at anything. RG3, he had such a promising career ahead of him for being an analyst. He is not good at anything. Domino's overrated? Yep. And Domino's is drunk pizza. Favorite grocery store? Yours is Publix. Publix is great. Publix is great. See my Smith Hair Manifesto? I've not. You know, Myers is... His eyes have left him a long time ago. Chris Myers' eyes left him a long time ago. We're at the 2-minute timeout. Yeah, it just got exponentially worse. Yeah. There was like a bidding war for his services, and then he just never improved and it just got worse and worse and worse. Because I'm drunk then. Very nice Myers and Robert Smith, yeah. Yeah, listen to Myers next week. It's not going to be good. Or tomorrow, I should say. It's not going to be pretty. All right, 2nd and 4. Beating motions to the top, back to his left. Altmaier, angle route, caught. First down at the 15-yard line, brought down by Downs. But Clement makes another grab this drive. I've never heard of Hungry Howie. Never heard of it. All the 20. They do get the ball to start the half, so a chance to double dip here if they play the cards right. Swing pass goes for, we'll call it 4, brought down by Igbinason. Clock still runs. Second down, flag is blown, or flag is thrown immediately, back shoulder, flag in the end zone as well for PI. They called a touchdown, and there's a flag for PI. What's the second flag? They want to drop down the rankings? I think they will. Both flags are on Ohio State, and Illinois is on the board for the first time. Justin Bowick. JB with the TD on the back shoulder throw. And Bowick, his team high 5th touchdown this season, makes it a 20-6 game. Right, legit New York style pizza. Yeah, if I ever go to Denver, Fat Sully's, yeah. Best size? Oh, I don't want that. Last time whether eating pizza? Probably after my surgery. It's probably after the surgery. Probably like 2 weeks in between the surgery and then not. So this is what it's someone for a birthday. You're going. If there was a pizza, would she force me to a different place? No. No, she got to have what she wanted for her birthday. And I'll just make do. I don't make do. They're reviewing this play, though. So we're going to have another stoppage. Had a lot of reviews of this game so far. Reviewing this for a potential touchdown. Oregon's better than last year? You know, I don't think the knee came in bounds. He might be out. College will rank is undervalued, overvalued strength schedule in general. I think Oregon's just as good as they were last year. Real food story like? Probably like 15. But let it be. I love that. I think they undervalue it. I think it's a lot of reputation. Yeah, hit the knee never came in bounds. It is a first down. They will get past interference. So first down for Illinois in a goal-to-go spot, but no touchdown. Oregon's a darn good football team. Vegan with a 60! Holy crap. He was out of bounds alone. Holy crap, Vegan. You are insane. Every single time you come in hot, I appreciate you a ton. Is there any game in particular that you want? Is there any game in particular that you want me to do? You are incredible, man. I love you. Holy cow. Holy cow. You are incredible, Vegan. First and goal, a handoff play action. Allmeyer flushed out. He's going to take off and run. And be sacked behind the line. Loss of 2. And you figure Ohio State going to take a timeout here. They will not. Now they will. Yes, they will. Okay. I was going to say. Loss of 2 brought down by Caden Curry. You are incredible, Vegan. Just keep the fire content up. All good. Appreciate you a ton. Ohio State should have had a 420-69 one time. Ohio State calls timeout. They'll have 1 left. Oregon chance against Indiana? Yeah, I think Oregon wins. All right, so put it to a vote. We'll go 40-20 on the split with this vote. I appreciate you, Tom Vegan. You always come in hot. I can't thank you enough. Vegan. You're incredible. You are incredible. Appreciate it. I'm gonna keep the content up. We'll keep the streams up. New video coming out tomorrow. We're gonna be all over the place. 60. Holy cow! I was almost gonna lose. It'd be funny. I don't think they will. I don't think they will, but it would be funny. Just throw good food. Yep. We'll go 40-20 split on this. So $40 go to one of the games, 20 go in the second, and third will be nothing. Give it till the end of the drive. Second and goal, 118, ball at the 4 after the 2-yard sack. You were incredible, Vegan. I seriously can't thank you enough. Had to over you? Yeah, had to. I got it. Back to his right. Play action, underhanded toss, and shy of the sticks at the 2. Ohio State will burn their final timeout. They try the Jalen Hurts play from Thursday night, the underhanded toss. This time Ohio State stops him for a gain of just 2. Laurie on the grab. So if there was a lame kick if they lose. Man. That was the best team when healthy outside the Rams. Yeah, when they're healthy, they're a darn good football team. I will do that. We'll go 30-15-15. We'll go 30-15-15 because we got a tie. So 30 on New Mexico State, 15 on that, and then 15 on FIU WKU. That seems fair. Several making the Hall of Fame. It will take 15 years to get voted in by the writers. Oh, I totally forgot. Gummon's count as a triple. I did not do it as a triple. So it's actually that. Yeah, there was a face mask on that one. So I make the Hall of Fame. It will take 15 years. I'm going to say... Well, if he wins another Super Bowl, it's not going to take that long. He's either getting it or he's getting it on the first 3 ballots or he's not getting it at all. Movement in the I formation. Back it up in Illinois. Now if it's a 3rd goal at the 6. If this is all the year that Niners get it done. Yep. You come in 3 and 4 that's dynasty. Oh, easily dynasty. For the chance to beat the women with Juju out because no team really scares me. And South Carolina is always a threat. Score is always a threat with Don Staley a coach. So 3rd down here at the 6 after the false start. John Summerall, I mean, he's good, but I want a power coach. We did that with Sunbelt Billy. I want a power coach. If I get a guy, I want a power coach. 1-on-1. Igbenison on the coverage. No flag. Justin Bowick, the intended target, the man who caught the touchdown earlier, got taken off the board. And Illinois will have to settle for 3 unless they go for it here. A goal line stand, and Igbenison never turned around. Bit surprised there was no PI on that one. Makes some difference better? Well, because you have the end zone as an extra defender. The back of the end zone extra defender. Oh, Mountain West Jason. I do like Eck. But I want a guy that's proven it at the power level. I don't want a guy like Summa Billy. Florida fans, some on TV. We don't really have a team back where I was in Long Island. We don't really have a team. So I just watched college football back like '06. I liked Urban Meyer. I liked Tim Tebow, Chris Sleek. I like watching those guys play. Field goal's good, 20-3. Remains a 3-score game. I mean, he's got a debatable case. If he wins another Super Bowl, he's easily in. Big Sky's power level, yes. Yes. Like, Florida's got the money. I think they got the money. I want a big name. I don't like Meyer right now. I do not. No, not right now. Or American Rod, for all I care. After what he's done. If you like what you see, folks, hit like button, subscribe, post, shout out ton. I like Myers, so who's going to tell him? How do we tell him? How do we tell him? College game day, big new kickoff. Oh, easily game day. Easily game day. Kickoff, end zone, touchback, ball to 25. Sanchez or Cutler? Well, they both suck as humans, but Cutler didn't beat anyone up. Any quarterbacks to make it with one ring? Brody probably would. I think Brody would. McNabb probably makes it in with one ring. McNabb, I think, did enough where I think if he gets one, he got one. Matt Ryan, if he won Super Bowl 51, he's in. How's everyone driving to kind? It's Fox. It's Fox. They have no morals with who they hire. Well, the top two, Mount Mac to his right. Fakes the screen, now goes to Jeremiah Smith on the opposite side. That's going to be a gain of 2. We'll see how Illinois plays this in terms of timeout management. Again, I would say no timeouts. Illinois gets the ball to start the second half. Lanning leaving Oregon? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's got the dream job there. Cunningham? Yeah, Cunningham's a great pick. Out route, caught, out of bounds, stops the clock at the 31. Catch number 4 for Max Clear today. Catch number 4. When I say just getting fired, I think after the lawsuit. After the lawsuit, he'll get fired. He's on administrative leave right now, and he'll get fired afterwards. Like, there's no way he's ever called another game. Most on pace right now for Hall of Fame? Oh. I mean, currently playing, not with the Jags, Calais Campbell. Middle of the field, incomplete, broken up, looking for Claire. It's a quick 3 and out. Illinois is going to get back a chance to potentially triple dip as Bailey gets the breakup. So I would say Calais Campbell. If you mean currently on the Jaguars right now, most on pace. Gee, man. Most on pace would probably be Heinz Allen. Go to prison. I think he's going to go to jail. Yeah. Yeah, he was solid. He wasn't good with the Jags, but usually solid, yeah. Calais should be a Hall of Famer, yeah. With the Jags right now, yeah, I think Heinz Allen. Vikings will won the 70s, labeled Dolphins of the NFC. They are. Delay of game, back it up 5 yards, and make this one a little bit tougher at the 26-yard line. Gonna get some money on helmets? They got it. They understood. They understood the idea of going all out. They thought it was a good idea. They thought it was a good idea. Belichick, how long is it till he's fired? End of the season. I think it's got the end of the season. What did Mark do besides getting stabbed? Well, he was the one that instigated it. He was roaming the streets of Indy drunk, looking to pick a fight with people. Why administrative leave? Administrative leave, you don't have to pay the guy. Basically, you're suspended without pay. Still on the roster, but you it's for legal purposes, it's for liability purposes, really. You don't have to pay. You don't pay. If you fire Sanchez right now, you probably have to pay him out. But Obviously, the lawsuit would be for cause. If he doesn't get arrested, obviously you can fire him then for cause and whatnot. You know, Sanchez instigated the whole thing. First down for Illinois. They have 2 timeouts. I'm going to give the ball to the second half, so good opportunity here. He'll regular them for not making ACC championship in 30 years. Yeah. Clark Lee's a good coach. Yeah, I'd be fine with Lee. I'd be fine with Lee. For what he said at Vandy, I'd be very okay with that. Swing pass here out of bounds. Gain of just 1. That's Jordan Anderson, his first grab of the day. Brings up 2nd and 9. People definitely rag on them for that. They're coasting along the Marino and Greasers to this day. What do we do next? Sanchez? Oh, he's screwed. He's not getting another job anytime soon. Sanchez probably has to work a regular 9 to 5. They said 4. Altmaier, deep shot down the field, incomplete off the hands of his tight end or receiver Hudson Clement. 3rd and 8. Best player of the prison team? I mean, Lawrence Taylor went for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Did he ever make a statement? No, he did not. CW of Sanchez and W of Brenneman. They said 5. Sacked at the 32-yard line. That'll take us to the half. Illinois gets it to start the second. It's all Ohio State, though, 20-3 as we hit the halftime break. So Ohio State defense has allowed just 28 points in 11 halves of football this season. They're picking it right where they left off, up by 17 here. So we go to halftime. 20-3. I'll put a poll up who do you think wins this one. And we'll do a halftime read. Be back in 18. The halftime read, just to make sure he's still there. All right, here we go. Sean the Bawn. So we're going to raid. All right. Wait. Crap, he left. He left. Don't raid. No raid. No raid. No raid. No raid. He left. He left. Happy birthday, Perezans. Happy birthday. Hopefully it's going well. He left. No raid. He left. Really, as soon as I did the raid, he left. Hang on. Hang on. He left. Let's try this again. He left. It's only... Brian, will pitch? I don't know. I don't think he pitch the LCS. Hopefully he can. $24. That's an interesting year because, like, it's in between 23 and 25, and nothing really happens at 24. Nothing really happens at 24. Okay, let me figure out someone to raid. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Alright. Let's raid him. Alright. This one should work. We Sportin'. We're going to raid him. We Sportin'. See you guys in 18 minutes. 23 to score the halftime break. Alright, we'll do a halftime break for them. Alright, see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, welcome back to Illinois for the start of the second half of this one. 20-3 Buckeyes. Appreciate you, Sean. Figured I hadn't breakfast yet, so it's like, let's do a halftime raid. We're not going to do one for the 3:30 game because we're doing two games at once, so I figured let's do a halftime raid. Appreciate all you guys being here. Keep up the great work on the channel, man. Keep up the great work on the channel. Seems like everyone seems to enjoy the raid, so appreciate you, man. Holding down the fort while I had some breakfast and took care of some business at the halftime break. But appreciate all you guys being here. 20-3 your score. 95% you went with Ohio State to hold on and win this one. Assuming nothing else changes, if FSU lost to Bama, would Alabama be top 3? Yes. They would be probably number 3 or number 2 right now. Probably 3 Miami, 2, and I would think 1 would be Ohio State still. All right. Want to make a video reviewing that halftime show? I don't even know who they're going to get for the halftime show, so we got to see. We got to see first. Kickoff, end zone, touchback. Illinois ball at the 25-yard line. Rough first half for Illinois offensively. Again, this is an Ohio State team that in 11 halves of football has allowed 28 points. That is in about 2.5 points per half. They've been nothing short of dominant all season on the defensive side of the ball. Allmeyer threw his first pick of the season on the opening drive. 2 turnovers. A goal line stand. Illinois just has not got a whole lot going. So that guy rocks on suit. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Footplexer thing? Yeah, they stopped posting. Footplexer started to post like 2 weeks. Thank you for the Ray Thanks, Solo came on and subbed. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Head off here. We're going to get 2 on that one for Illinois down to the 27-yard line. You know, I figured, again, I just needed a breather at halftime. I need a break because I Hadn't eaten breakfast this morning. I hadn't eaten breakfast. And it's going to be a long day stream of doing 3 games. So I figured let's just take a halftime break and just spread the love. Spread the love. And you held down the fort well. So I appreciate you a ton. Keep up the great work on the channel, man. Keep up the great work on the channel. The Falls with a 5. Appreciate man. Which game do you want? Get you in the call for it. Which game do you want? Second 8 mil of the field. That ball is caught at the 40-yard line for it. Brought down on the play by Sonny Styles. But that's Beatty over the middle for a first down. Which game do you want? The Falls? I will get you on the call for that. Thoughts on the Game 5 broadcast announcers last night? I thought it was good. I thought for the most part it was pretty good. From what I could make out of it. I mean, I was watching without the audio, but from what I could make out, it looked pretty good. I thought the call was great, and good job just letting the moment breathe. Handoff there, and Laurie gets down to the 39-yard line of Ohio State. Want to eat on stream? Well, I'll say take a breather. I'll say it's just like take a breather for that one. It's also microwave stuff. It was pancakes. Microwave pancakes. Well, the 39-yard line. Play action. Altmaier. They send 4. Going deep. Incomplete. Colin Dixon, the intended target. I've eaten on stream before, though. I have eaten on stream before. I've done it with pizza. Pancakes is a little bit tougher. I think Hammond did a good job for what I could tell. Fox started to cover baseball than any other sport they have. Easily. Easily. It's actually not even close. It's not even close on that one. Second 10, the 39-yard line. 37, actually. If you see Philly and Denver, had some for like 20 seconds. Oh, boy. Is that bad? Play action. Altmaier. Off his back foot to the sideline, incomplete in the direction of no one, brings up third down. Fell asleep for last night. I streamed until the game ended. Yes, I did. We did overtime after the game. Anything besides water, apple juice. Yes, I do apple juice. Yeah, we stayed on till the game ended, and then we did like an hour of overtime afterwards. So, it was a late night, hence why there was no video. Rank through coverage, 5. I said the coverage is a 5. Compared to football, it's a 10. But in general, it's a 5. Back to his left, 3rd and 10. They send 4. Altmaier. Middle of the field. Opening. Caught at the 20. Caleb Downs brings him down, but Colin Dixon makes the grab for a gain of 17 and a first down. Oh, yeah. Eric Collins is great. Eric Collins is great. Longest turn ever done? I think we went 14 hours one time. I think we went 14. I mean, I've done the college games where we start at 9 o'clock in the morning and we end at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but they're on separate streams. Play action, that's caught for a gain of 9. Cole Rusk had the catch earlier that got negated because he stepped out of bounds beforehand. This one, obviously this one is good. It's a gain of 9. Yeah, visiting the Broncos. Yep, just got announced. Hand over the middle, that's a first down, a goal-to-go spot. Last time I had a goal-to-go spot, they only got 3 out of it due to a false start at the goal line. Fox soccer coverage, oh, that's a 1. Fox's soccer coverage is a 1. The Olympic streams were long. They were. It was actually nothing compared to what, like, that was like 8 hours. It's nothing. 6 to 8 hours. Trips to the bottom, back to his left. Hand up the middle. Now bouncing outside, and we'll get 2 down to the 7-yard line. Goes Fegan. People like criticize on the channel. Who would I most likely to bait in person? Who would I at least want to? I mean, I'm down to debate anyone. I mean, I think debate is healthy. I think debate is very healthy, and that's how you settle disagreements and change viewpoints and whatnot. So I don't know if I have a most or a least likely. I don't know if I have like a most likely or a least likely to debate. Because Chris has the schedule makers, so I guess that maybe you could actually enact some change with that. Second and goal. Play action. Flats open. Caught. And short at the 1. Tried to spin his way in and lunge in, but just a yard shy. Hank Beatty. Down to the 1. Andy Collins become full-time. Me too. When I talk about Fox's soccer coverage, oh, it's just... Landon Donovan sucks as an announcer. The studio show is not good. It's a botch play. Gets out of trouble, though, and will be marked shy at the goal line. Altmaier. He was late pulling the ball back, and then spun twice. Somehow got back to the line. The coverage is way too American-centric, too. Way too hot-takey. Stop there, short by Sonny Styles. Fourth and goal. They're going to review this one for a touchdown. First, like a record on that one. Yes, he did. Right now, I take one with football announcement heartbeat. Yeah, I wouldn't take Phil Simms, though. I like the sign of football announcement. I like Tariq Collinsworth. Front close left and right. Play clock's at 0. Are they reviewing this play, or did they have to take a timeout? Touchdown at Alabama, by the way. They lead 24-17. With 1:13 left in the third there. Sorry, best watching Spanish. Usually they do a pretty good job. Proctor Wildcat Run. That's the third straight game they've given it to Proctor. I love that. College football coverage. I don't like the score bug. I would say probably like a. I mean, the fact they have Urban Meyer, they lose points for that. I go 4. Gus Johnson's lost a step. Other moments, I go 4. NFL is 2, soccer is 1. Rank my coverage. I would like to think it's pretty good. So they're reviewing this play. The call on field was he was short. I'll put a poll up. Tries to Mr. Lawrence impression. Yep, he fell down. He fell down the handoff, but obviously if the knee was down before the handoff, then that's going to come back, and that's not going to be a touchdown. Fox, you're the best? Baseball. Baseball is their best sport. Miles Sanders going on season-ending IR for the Cowboys. Colton Field stands. 4th and goal. Got to go for it here. Highest coverage ready sport, 10 out of 10. I mean, NBC Premier League is phenomenal. NBC on the Premier League is incredible. And that is insanely good coverage. Fourth and goal. They're going for it. I formation. They're trying the triple option. It works perfectly. Beatty tosses it out to Laurie. And Illinois scores. And for the first time this season, Ohio State will allow double-digit points. Yes, I got Russell's also very good. Best Football Night America crew? Ray Taylor's account. I don't think Ray Taylor's that good. The best is Kornacki. The worst is... I don't even know. Take your pick on that one. Taylor's bad. Collinsworth is bad. Harrison's bad. Dungy's bad. Garrett's bad. They all suck. Florio sucks. They're all bad. Extra point is good. First time all season they've allowed double-digit points. You guys might have to get the job at this point. I think for Michigan State with Smith, he's on the hot seat right now. So it's going to be silly. Yep. 2010 your score. You score looking at SpongeBob Patrick through a window, maybe. Yeah, pretty much. You also is going to get the job, I think. And I think the other thing, too, is that Smith from Michigan State, he is in some serious, serious trouble. Fox said NBA who'd be number 1. Probably Gus Johnson. NHL, they'd have to hire out a house. They'd hire out a house for that. Football Night America people, we have different opinions on some things. Maria Taylor, okay, so everyone's just very milquetoast. Everyone's very milquetoast. You make people pretty cocky up. Everyone is very milquetoast on that one. It's very milquetoast, very bland. Ronnie Harrison's annoying. Tony Dungy, I can't take him seriously with some of his opinions. Jason Garrett just looks, he's like a robot. He has no emotions. Kenny Albert would do hockey. Yes, Kenny Albert. Yes. I totally forgot. Yeah, Kenny Albert would do hockey. Maria Taylor just doesn't have chemistry with the panel. Like, it's like she's watching the highlights for the first time. I mean, you look compare Chris Berman when he did the highlights to Maria Taylor doing the highlights. Compare the two. Chris Berman, in the flow, has the rhythm, gets the game. Maria Taylor, just very basic. Very much watching for the first time, it feels like. Michael Suicide? Yeah, Michael's good back in the day, obviously. Like, you watch how other people do the highlights and how Maria Taylor does it. It's just so bland. And she has no chemistry with anyone. And some of her mannerisms, like, sometimes she'll, like, a laugh or, like, not do it, like, the appropriate times. Like, it's... Her flow is not great. It's not great. It's very... Now, she's going to do NBA. I think she's going to be better on NBA. I mean, she did NBA to start with ESPN. Tafoya, as a sideline reporter, yeah, she was good. She was good as a sideline reporter. She was. I don't know why she gave up her gig. Like, she was really invested in politics. And obviously that's not worked out because no one really cares about what Michelle Tafoya has to say anymore. So I don't know why she would give up the dream job. And she had a cushy job. And all she'd do was just not make her employer look bad. I don't know why she gave it up. Kickoff field at the goal line. Taken out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and brought down to 32. Like, that was an all-time bag fumble. When was the last time wasn't played at the State Fair? I don't know. It's been a while. It has been a while. I'm going to guess like the third. Like, I'm going to guess like the 40s. Right, nothing to do good on legacy? Yep, pretty much. No. Al Michaels is a legend. It's almost like Summerall. Like, Summerall stuck by the end. But, I mean, he's still a legend. We'll remember the good way more than the bad with him. Wolfson's good. Yeah, Wolfson's really good. Wolfson might be the best in the business right now. Wolfson from Southern Porter might be the best in the business. All right, 5 gone so far in the third quarter. Ball to 37 after the next kickoff return. Handoff, runs into his own guy, and Donald Singh going nowhere. Scored the touchdown earlier, we got nothing there. Brought down by Eli Coden. Now short side reporters. Ooh. I don't know about that. 23. Wow, that was a long time ago. Pam Oliver in her prime. Oliver, Andrews, Wolfson. We're just stuck in NFL, right? Over the middle field, that ball's caught, because obviously if we're not talking NFL, Seager would be on there. That's caught by Claire, his 5th grab of the day into Illinois territory, the 42-yard line. NBC at MLB, who would call? They might get the Padres guy. They might get Ursillo. Or Vasgersian. I can see Vasgersian potentially. Hello, Mill. That's a gain of 2 down to the 40-yard line. Going with some tempo here. You see what takes against the appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. I totally forgot to update the thing with the falls. There we go. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 40-yard line. 2 at the top, 1 on back to his right. Jackson gets it up the middle. He'll get 3 to the 37. Taken down the play by Gabe Jacques. 3rd and 5. Figure 4 down territory here. 10 straight points allowed by the Buckeyes. Crowd on its feet. Then you got to stop here. You're right in this thing. You're right in this thing. If you can just get a stop on the stripe, keep it a 2-score game. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. 5 on the clock. Saying. False start. Ciravel, the left tackle, Moved way before, but before that, Illinois called timeout. So wipe the false start off the board. Illinois didn't like what they saw defensively. They call a timeout before the false start takes place. They'll have 2 left. Illinois takes the timeout. Most underrated? I think Aditi Kikabala is pretty good. I think Aditi Kikabala is very good, actually. So 3rd and 5 when we get back in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. Can any donation get a question right away? Otherwise, just go in the way that I see them. We have emojis in the chat shows for either one of these teams. We'll be live later today for 2 games at once. Indiana, Oregon, and Red River. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. Tips for aspiring sports journalists. Ooh, that's a great question. I would say chase the stories no one else is chasing. I would say be the big fish in a small pond. To start off. So one of the things I love doing, like I would also say, like if you look at like the streams on the channel that usually do well, but even just like journalists, like if you're thinking of players, there are so many players that are not getting interviewed. There's so many guys with stories to tell that are not getting interviewed. Everyone's going for the quarterbacks and whatnot, the star players. But there's a lot of other guys on the team. And a lot of these guys, there are no reporters around them. You can build a really good relationship with those guys. You can build a really good relationship with those guys. And if those players ever become big, you're the first guy they go to. Because you were there from the start. So I would say tips for aspiring journalists, obviously besides like learn how to like read and properly spell and whatnot and all that and asking the questions that need to be asked. I would say chase the stories no one else is chasing. Like if you see, I did see that with that and all the like the 50 different tabs, and it was just didn't know which one to open up. I did see that. But even think at like the NFL Combine. Think of it at the Combine. There's going to be so many people that are going to be crowding around the quarterbacks at the Combine, asking them questions. At the same time, there's going to be like an offensive lineman who's probably going to go 2nd round that no one's going to be asking any questions to. You can get some really good coverage and get some really good questions, go in depth, in ways they won't be able to with other players. So 3rd and 5. I would say definitely chase the stories no one else is doing. So there's plenty of stories out there that third down after the timeout. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Illinois jumped in the neutral zone. So they call a timeout to get the defense set, and it doesn't end up mattering. Because Illinois jumps to the neutral zone, and it's a free first down. What a waste of a timeout there. Automatic first down as Gabe Jacas jumped in the neutral zone, forcing the tackle to move. And he was absolutely over the line. What a mistake there. I'm actually going to say it's a yard shy of the sticks. It was 3rd and 5.5. So that make it 3rd and about half a yard at this point. Sayan takes it. They're going to throw on 3rd. Needing 1 foot. They're going to throw on 3rd. It works. So the tight end, for the first time today, it's Kazmarek at the 24 for a first down. Updates around the country. 2017 Bama, 24-21 FSU in the 3rd quarter there. 4th quarter, the Bama game. It's 2017 Crimson Tide as they force their first turnover of the game. He said has to be Pitsky, and he was more down than Philly sports fans this week. Oh, yeah, no, it was very down. That was a botch play. Smith on the end around. Smith looking for some blockers, and we brought down the 24-yard line. Was right all the way there. A gain of just 3. Torrey Cox on the stop. Yeah, when he threw that ball, he was very much down, trying to escape that sack. That was a funny play. That was a funny play. He was not even... He was absolutely down. I pull a Will Levis with that throw at the very end. Second and 7. Back to his right. They gonna get this off? They are not gonna get this off. I didn't want to get the substitution in time, and Ohio State have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left. So referees do not let them take a snap. Do the subs. Something awful, y'all take 5. So after the timeout, 2 left here. For the Buckeyes, as they have the ball just outside the red zone, the 24-yard line. Try to make it a 3-score game again. 10 straight points by the Illini. 1 at the bottom of the screen. Handoff to the senior back down to the 15. It's Donaldson. Gets the first, taken down by Clark. It's a gain of 9. And Ohio State is in the red zone. Got 7th at the position. Wow. Wow. Yeah, they don't take kindly to people who do stuff to kids. I know that they do not take kindly in prison to people who do stuff to kids. So, in the flat, that's a gain of 3. No sympathy there. 2nd and 7. You know, that's like the one line in prison. Like, if you're in there for kids stuff, you are scum. You are the absolute bottom of the barrel, and they'll turn a blind eye. 2nd and 7. To the gain of 3 on that pass in the flat. 5 minutes to go in this one in the third quarter. First drive for Ohio State this half. Hands it off, now bouncing outside, cutting back inside, and we'll get 2. Lunging ahead is Peoples for a modest gain of 2. Kareem on the stop at 3rd and 5. Yeah, go for it, Nacho. Okay, yeah. Go for it. Sabor carry him on the stop. 3rd and 5. As we have a stoppage here for an injured player on Illinois. It's Dylan Rosiak who's down. So we will take a timeout. It's been a very slow-moving game. A lot of people were saying they would shoot us if it was legal. Yep. Oh, I get it. I completely get it. I completely get it. Anything with kids. Yeah, anything with kids like that. Yeah. Don't disagree. 2010 your score. Third down. Ohio State 5 yards away from keeping the drive alive. No Rosiak for Illinois after the injury. And at 3:30, we'll be doing Eastern Time. We'll be doing Indiana, Oregon, and Texas, Oklahoma at the exact same time. Should be a fun one. 2 games at once. Got everything set up for how that's going to go. Obviously, got to change that score, but we see how it's going to work over there. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. So that's the game plan. Again, $25 to get What I Like About You at Live Band Karaoke, half off by the Romantics. And 7:30 is the big Michigan USC game. It should be a great game. One of the best games on paper, I should say. All right, 3rd and 5. Sand takes it. They send 3. Has time. Crosser caught. Shy of the sticks by a yard. Donaldson makes the grab on the drag route. You figure they'll leave the offense out there at the 6-yard line, needing 1 yard. You would think they leave the offense out there. They will. They're going for it. 4th and 1. Saying. Trying to get with a hard count. Not there. Changing the play. QB sneak. He's got it. He's got it. Gain of 3 and a first down. Want to make it a game? Yep. But Ohio State is driving right now. They got goal to go with the 3. Nothing up the A-gap. And Sayin saw that after the audible. I think Illinois thought it was going to be a hard count. Because the first time they didn't call a play. So maybe figured that was going to be it. And we're going to call a play. Because there was nothing up the A-gap. Easy gain for Sayin. Then it's 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. 3 yards away from making it a 3-score game. 3.5 to go. Neal comes off for the Illini. Sayin in the pistol. One of the bottom of the screen is Jeremiah Smith. The give up the middle will get down to close to the 1. Put it at the 2. We have the emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. Appreciate all you guys being there for this one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you've done so already. It really does help us out a ton on the channel to try and grow this thing even more. 2nd and goal. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom in the pistol. Donaldson in the backfield. He's got 1 rushing touchdown already. Trying to get a second here, and he will be denied. Stop short by James Kruitz. No gain on the play. Found this weight nice. At the 1-yard line. JK on the stop. It's a 7.5-minute drive, killing a lot of clock, which is good if you're in front. If you can make it a 3-score game and kill this much clock, you are positioning yourselves very nicely. I'm going to say fact. They remove the interim tag. I think they do. 3rd goal handoff. Donaldson. I think he got across. They're going to say he did. A 7.5-minute drive culminates in 6. And C.J. Donaldson with his 2nd touchdown of the game. (26-10). A big 4th down conversion, followed by a big 3rd down touchdown. The block there set by Nate Roberts, the true freshman tight end, allowing Donaldson to get into the end zone for the second time today. And the extra point by Fielding to make it a 17-point game with 2 minutes to go in the third. Big extra point to make it 3 scores, and he got it. 27-10. Ohio State, entering this game, allowed 25 points all season. Illinois is going to need to find a way to get 27, with 17 of those coming in a 17-minute stretch. Heidi, well, we have to do another game in 45 minutes, so it wouldn't be Heidi. I think we'll just end early. We're doing Mammoth? No, 3 scores. No, this isn't a Heidi yet. It's not a Heidi yet. But I think this would be a we just have to sign off early. They're going to say about to be Barrett. Yeah, there are some question marks about Smith, the head coach. There's some question marks about Smith, the head coach. The problem is that we have the 2 games at once that we got to do. Just the start time is going to be very off. Usually when we Heidi, like the games start at the same time. They usually start at like 3:50 Eastern time. There's usually a delay, but CBS usually starts pretty on time. So this wouldn't be Heidi. This would be we just have to get out of here. So just that's the thing with that. I placed a live bet on Ohio State when it was 10-0 at minus 4,000 odds, so we will see what happens there. So far, so good. In 2017, your score. Make sure link subscribe if you're not done so already. It does help us out on the channel. It was the dumbest clock match I've ever seen. Probably. I've never seen a coach just have like a controller freeze brain fart situation. Yeah, Miller's going to the locker room. So Raleigh's coming in now for Alabama, with them driving at the 30-yard line. I mean, it truly was insane what he did. It really was. Earflus just had that, like, brain fart. I feel like he doubled down afterwards, and then tripled down. I mean, that's what got him fired. Ooh, ball's out in FSU. Pitt says they have it. Well, Pitt thinks they have it. They do. Pitt forced a turnover at the 50. Got a 3-point game there in Tallahassee. A 3-point game there in Tallahassee. 2:08 to go in the third here. Illinois getting the ball on the kickoff. Following a 7.5-minute touchdown drive. They will start this drive at the 25 after the touchback. Illinois, the good news is that they've scored more points than any team has against Ohio State all season. The bad news, they got a long ways to go. Penalty against Ohio State on the kickoff. Offside on the kicking team. So moving to the 30-yard line. That's where Illinois is going to start this drive. A decent starting field position for the Illini. Gotta do a lot these next 17 minutes. Game 1 of ALCS is tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night. So they get very little rest before it goes to Toronto. 3 at the top, 1 the bomb back to his left. Altmaier, they send 4. Screen pass. Caught by Laurie behind the line and nothing doing. Bottled up for no gain. Malone on the stop. Number 95 makes it 2nd down. Tywone Malone. making the play all alone. As Alabama misses the 49-yard field goal, remains a 2017 game there against Missouri. We're going to tap one of them on back to his left. Omar takes it. They send 4 with the corner blitz. Loses the football. It's stripped away. Ohio State's got it. Didn't see the corner blitz. Didn't see Matthews on the corner blitz. It's recovered on the play by Caden Curry. Ohio State takes over in plus territory. And a chance to end this one. Melvin Priestley, the right tackle, picked up the edge, but no one picked up the guy off the corner. And Altmaier loses the handle. Curry falls in it immediately. 3 turnovers for Illinois. You're not going to win games against the number 1 team in the nation when you're -3 in the turnover column. And Ohio State in a phenomenal spot. Who do they start for game 1? Have they announced it yet? I don't know if they've announced it yet. Miller. They're going to start Miller. Bryce Miller's starting. I ranked the lineup. Yep. UC's coaching job worth getting now? Well, I think they're going to remove the interim tag off Nussau. They'll remove the interim tag off Kevin. And they should. Sayin, incomplete. Looking for his back there, Bo Jackson. Overthrown. Look, Illinois, at the end of the day, you can't score. You've been outscored, like, against top 20 teams this season. I was never crazy about ranking Illinois in the first place. They've been outscored 90-20 against top 20 teams this season. Like, you have no good argument. You have no good argument for being ranked. They're not making the playoff. Illinois, 2-loss Illinois will not make the playoff. With that schedule and how they did against top 20 teams, they are not making the playoff. Tate gets 9 on the comeback. Down to the 15. 5 college teams on my bucket list. Ooh. Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, Rose Bowl, and I would say Autzen Stadium in Oregon. Meanwhile, Pitt in the red zone, down by 3 at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 2 here. Tate motions to the top of the screen. 5 on the play clock. Gotta get this off. 3, 2, I formation. They're gonna hand it off up the middle. First down. Donaldson at the 12. They don't have to call a play, and I don't think they will. First drop, yeah. And they do not have to call a play. Hang on, there's a flag on the play, though. Hang on a second. How does it get undefeated? With that defense? Yes, I do. With this defense, they do go undefeated. After the play was done, unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. Offset, warning issued. It's a first down at the 12-yard line. Okay, Jeremiah Smith. Also going to get Clark. So both going at it after the play is done. Just issue warnings. FSU loses their bear. Yeah. I told you, I've never been high on FSU. I've never been high on FSU. I guess Casco's actually made some nice throws today. But. Well, now they do have to call a play. So it resets after the penalty. Tight end motion. So this will be the final play of the quarter. Handoff. Donaldson down to the 7-yard line. Gain of 5. You know, he's short. He's short on the fake punt. He's short. He is 100% short. Here we go with the 4th. The game plan is I'll sign off by 3:20 Eastern time if this game looks bad. We can't hide it just because the time I think Oregon's going to start pretty much on time. Usually, so the thing with usually Heidi is it's usually we do the ABC game at 12, and then the next game for ABC starts at 3:50. At least they tried me, yep. So I know, like, okay, they're not starting on time. CBS usually is pretty bang on time. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes delayed, but usually they're pretty on time. Bama's loss to FSU look even worse. I don't know. I mean, week one, you never know with week one. I'll put a poll up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna open up the chat for the next stream. We'll pick it out of trouble. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Okay. I'll open up the chat for the next one. All right, give me a second here. Let me open up the chat for that one, and I will link it here. Maybe look at the clock. I don't know why. Yeah, this review should not be taking that long. Pitt avoids the sack, scrambling, throwing it into the end zone, incomplete. So we'll be tied at 24 if we make the field goal. Yeah, it's going to be Bama ball. No surprises there. That's the most points I've all season, 10. They're so good. My team is just so freaking good. Ohio State does not play Oregon this year. Oh, it's also third? Yep, gotta change it. Ohio State does not play Oregon this year. Unfortunately. In Big Ten Championship, they would play them. But, unfortunately, there is no Ohio State-Oregon game this year. Ohio State is one ranked team after this, and that's Michigan. They do play Penn State. But after this, it's Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, Michigan. So I think it's fair to say we can Sharpie Ohio State into the playoff. 2 losses with Ohio State, you're in. 3 losses, it's going to be tough, but I mean, I can't see them going 500. I can't see them go 500 the rest of the way. Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, Michigan. They go above 500, they're in. I think we can pencil them in. I think we have our first legit, pencil them in. No doubt in my mind, they're in. Big sense how I can never leave Indy? I would say no. I think it's very centrally located. They always sell out. I think it's a good spot. How's it going, Ark? Appreciate you tuning in. Fourth quarter, most of you have an Ohio State to win this one. 4th and 8, Bama going to go for it. The 38-yard line. So just starting in with a hard count. I think they're just getting with a hard count, trying to pin him deep. 2nd and 6. Handoff. Donaldson will be shy at the 3. Oh, they're going for it. Simpson going deep. What a throw. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Huh. Ty Simpson's the #1 overall pick. I mean, I don't know how many quarterbacks are making that throw. Ty Simpson is insane. Is that Bernard on the grab? Or is that Ryan Williams? That throw was bonkers. Ball to 3, 3rd and goal. Or 3rd and 1, I should say. Donaldson hands it off to the tight end. It's a tight end run, and this one, I don't think he got it. I don't think he got there. It's going to be a close spot to Nate Roberts. Mizzou fake punt run. I mean, it almost worked. A good try. It was a good try. Meanwhile, Washington State's they're up by 4 on Ole Miss with 3 minutes left in the 3rd. They actually gave him the first down, so Roberts gets the first on the tight end run. That is an insane throw. Gotta like him for next stream. Yep. Well, it's open now. Next stream is open. I linked the next stream, so it is open. Tyson, the future Jet. He's so good. I put $1 on Simpson at plus 10,000 odds to be the #1 pick. And now it's, he's like plus 500. First and goal, gotta get this off. They're not going to. Delay of game. Also, Hutch got a timeout in before they did. They'll have one left. Aveen 60, yes. A while ago. Yeah, it was around the second quarter. I know Cuban's going to flood the NFL, yep. This is nuts. Ty Simpson is so good. I've been raving about this kid for a while. I said Alabama's going to improve without Milrow. I said Milrow was holding back. Simpson's the guy. And man, Simpson, second and goal. Pump fake. Just throws it away wisely. Man. Oh, I got the game on. Don't you worry. I got the game on. I got it on. I'm keeping tabs on everything. First and goal for House at the 2-yard line. Does it up since I stay up all night. All good. I think a lot of people are doing it after last night's Mariners game. I think everyone just needs a breather. Bama third and goal. Simpson. They send 5. Second read in the flat. Caught. I'm assuming they're going to go for it. The 2-yard line. I'm assuming you go for it. You can end the game here with a touchdown. First and goal, meanwhile, for Ohio State. Fade route. Smith open. That's ball game. Jeremiah Smith. Fake the slip. The footwork is so good. Jeremiah Smith's footwork. This is why this kid is insane. This is why Jeremiah Smith is insane. He fakes the slant. Sticks his foot in the ground. Clark's got no chance on that fade. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Open. Touchdown, Bama. They go for a 4th and goal, and Simpson hits Daniel Hill. God. Simpson is so good. And Jeremiah Smith, holy crap. That stick your foot in the ground, fake the slant, go end zone. I mean, it's definitely ball game. We can't Heidi because, I mean, usually I would hide it. Usually I'd say we're going to Heidi over to a more competitive game. Pitt FSU would be the game at this point. We can't Heidi because this game's already taken a long time, and Indiana, Oregon is going to probably start on time. Ever got a Mighty Miracle? No, we haven't got a Mighty Miracle. I just don't see how Ohio State, who the most points they've allowed this season has been 10, I don't say they're losing this game. I'd be kind of stunned if they lose this one at this point. Just a hunch. Just a hunch on that one. Call stream early. Gotta get ready to call both the games. We're gonna do one more drive. We'll do one more drive. We'll do one more just to make sure. Just make sure. We'll do one more drive. Special teams, yeah. But only getting 24 points in the next 13 minutes. Someone tells me Ohio State's enter this game allowing 25 points their first 5 games combined. Someone tells me we're not going to allow 24 in the next 13 and a half minutes. Again, I would have Heidied out of this. I would have Heidied out if it wasn't for the fact that the next game is going to be starting in about 25 minutes. Otherwise, I would have flipped at this point. So. They don't get 6. I'm good calling it here. Yeah. I am too. I am too. As Pitt is driving now in a 24-all game. So we'll give it one more drive. Someone want to beat it? Yeah, this is not good. This is really not good. Hope Cubs win tonight. We will see. I think they do. The Jags great start. We get a proper Duval. Yes, we do. A proper Duval. I think Liam Cohen, that is the proper Duval there. He can say it however he wants. He has the right to say it however he wants. Picture me cry every time. Inside Out. Toy Story 3. Yeah. Inside Out when Bing Bong. The Bing Bong storyline is just insane. It's like I thought it was gonna be a twist villain, but nope, he like actually was there to help Riley, and then to go out like that. Kickoff fielded at the 2, taken to the 10, 15, and brought down the 16-yard line. Yeah, this one's looking pretty bad right now. Let me just make sure I can get. Here we go. Just trying to get the emojis in for the next stream that we're doing. Give me a second here, guys. Let's get the emojis in. Okay, here we go. Simpson is a favorite right now. He should be. I put a bet on him at plus 1,600. I put a bet at plus 1,600 on him. Like a $15 bet. First down and the handoff here, that'll get nothing. 2nd and 10. Riley goes for the Moon Jags on the Super Bowl. Well, seeing as I don't think Riley's going to the moon. I think she's stuck in her hockey ways. I think she's going to be playing some hockey. Second and 9, Altmaier. A rough day for him. Swings it out. And I'll get down to the 20. Tries a hurdle. It fails miserably. Laurie. Make it 3rd and we'll call it 5. Tyson bet before after the FSU game. It was after the first drive. It was after the first drive. The bet was after the first time. Like, this guy's going to win the Heisman. And then he kind of sucked the rest of the game. But I was like, this guy's going to win the Heisman. It's funny. They actually give me the option to cash out and make a profit. I'm not going to. It's $15. I can cash out and get 28. Or I can just let it ride and get 255 if he wins. But I bet on Sims to be the first pick like 2 weeks ago. So that was the first down there at the 28-yard line, gain of 8. I bet him to be the first pick. 2 weeks ago, plus 10,000 odds. He is now plus 600. Blown up at the line of scrimmage. Blown up immediately. Clement going nowhere. Caleb Downs delivering the boom. After the game, I think it was plus 3,000 after the game. I think it went up to plus 3,000. I mean, now his odds are pretty good. But a 2-minute timeout in the Alabama game. The after the game was plus 3,000. That's as high as it went. You meant a Lagway to win the Heisman for some reason. If you just want to throw money away. You meant an Arch to win the Heisman right now, too. El Maliava. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. 2nd and 10. There's some movement. It wasn't the Jets stretching first? Yeah. Simpson's the real deal, though. Like, obviously, Justin Fields, not high on him. When they drafted... Yeah, false start, back him up. Like, Zach Wilson, he wanted to hope for the best, but he didn't know. I'm telling you, Simpson is the real deal. Simpson would solve all the problems. For the quarterback, at least. Simpson is legit. I don't say that lightly about quarterbacks. I am very critical of guys coming out. I do very intensive scouting. Simpson's legit. We'll see more about Moore Mendoza today, but Simpson's legit. Bye, Petrino. Yep. 2nd down. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back to his right. They send for Altmaier. Flushed out. Looking to take off and run, and he will get out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Like the yardage back they lost on the false start. So long ways to go in 3rd down. Down by 3 scores. Third and 9. Trips to the top of the screen, back to his right. Yeah, Simpson looks great. He's making the throws, too. They send 5. Altmaier hit as he throws, and that is underthrown and almost intercepted by Igbenison. Tired twist villains? I don't blame you. Depends how they're executed. I think I go into every movie now thinking it's a twist villain. Like Inside Out, I thought for sure Bing Bong was a twist villain. Then he wasn't. I'm doing all right, Ben. Sit at the couch, home, watching Portugal Ireland, 5 of the balls. Good day for sports. Good day for sports. And Illinois is going to punt the ball away. Illinois is punting. They are waving the white flag. Illinois is punting this ball away. Crimmins will punt, and then we will, I think we'll sign off here. I would Heidi to pit FSU, but again, Indiana, Oregon's going to start in a little bit. Punt fielded, 25, and will be brought down right around there. Good twist villain. They're droplings of it, so it's not entirely unexpected, and the motive makes sense, so there's a reason for the twist. It's not like it just comes out of nowhere. Also, memorable character arc, memorable character design, and everything. He's got a lot better sense. Yeah, the pocket presence was a bit concerning. All right, so here's the game plan. I'm going to sign off early with this. This game is over. 24 points, Ohio State ball. This one's done, and we're gonna be live for the Indiana game in 20 minutes time. So I got everything ready for that. So with that in mind, guys, appreciate tuning in. Click the link above to join the second stream. I'll get the emojis in. Ohio State will win. If anything changes, feel free to mock me and everything. I'm gonna sign off here. Sign off early so I can get everything ready for Red River / Indiana, Oregon. So appreciate you guys tuning in. No, the problem is that Bam Mizzou, like, it's great. The problem is just with Bam Mizzou, anything with the Heidi at this point, I got to get everything ready for the stream because we're going to be on like 10 minutes for the next game anyways. So this game took way too long. This game took a long time. The pacing was so slow. So usually I would do a Heidi. Usually I would because the game wouldn't start till 3:50 and Texas didn't start till 3:50. The problem is that Indiana will start pretty much on time. Knowing CBS, they'll start like 3:40, 3:38, sometime around there. So I got to sign off here, unfortunately, to get both in at the same time and get everything going there. So appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. I will see you guys in about 15 minutes. Click the link above to watch the Indiana-Oregon stream / Red River. I'll see you guys there. Ohio State going to go to 6-0, barring anything crazy.